Stop saying that.
It's not.
Don't say the C word. You can't say the C word right as he said it. You can't do the first like 20 seconds. Or something.
I
don't know.
You.
Good practices or something. Practice this, motherfucker.
Wait, what's
Okay,
We were
see?
just outside the window. I was counting.
You were out the window.
These are called
Welcome.
YouTube best practices.
It's like don't fire off with curse words. There's 2 seconds.
Wait, what was the
Is
C word
cum
you
a
said?
curse word?
Oh.
Come for sure. Advertisers adverse to come.
Cum is not-
Advertisers
We
are
just
adverse.
in the closed
Unless you're
captions we
Trojan.
just type it as COME,
Adverse?
not
Joe.
CUM.
Advertisements?
Cum is
Yeah.
not kid-friendly.
God damn you all.
Hi, welcome to Off Topic. I'm Michael. We've got Alfredo.
Hello.
We've got FooYa in town.
Hello.
And then Trevor and Joe.
Yep.
Eh.
I thought you were gonna forget. You know, like you're like, I'll come back.
I thought he was gonna skip.
Yeah.
It's like it's not up here. I'll come back
Monday.
around.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Thursday.
I thought you were the one taking Centrum Silvers with that memory.
I am the oldest here.
That's true. You're the closest to needing it. I'm taking it in advance because I want the body of a man
Who's silver?
who is silver.
Yeah, I was saying I forgot my
Silver
men's
fox.
one a day.
Who is over 50 or maybe it's 60. I don't look at the bottle close enough. I just take it.
That's true. I like them because they're chewy little gummies.
Oh, I take the hard ones, but I
Yeah,
still
same.
eat them like
crazy.
a Flintstone. Like I still
Swallow.
eat them like a Flintstones.
No, these are
I still
fun.
eat Flintstones.
Yeah.
Dentures aren't breaking.
Nope, not yet.
No, these are
Just
fun.
pop
I get
out
a
crap
treat every
teeth.
morning. Sometimes because like they all congeal together in the bottle. What I like to do is I pick the bottle up and like a corrections officer, I bang in the bars like, hey! And I hit the wall with them. And then that jostles them all loose because
They're
they're
all
all
stuck
Right.
together.
Yeah, they're all stuck together.
Right.
But even then, a lot of times there'll be like 2 stuck together. If 3 get stuck together, I just take 3.
You're just
Whoa.
I'm only supposed to have 2, even though it's
He's
called 1 a day.
overdosing.
Well, I take
Yeah.
You overdose
2.
on vitamins?
Oh, well, I'll let you know.
It's like, oh, I'm so
I've been
healthy.
looking, I'm like, if 2 of them gives me 266% of what I need for the day, why not take 5, 10?
True.
Michael's
Keep
already
it going.
3 feet underground.
Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah.
No, but they
Your
are
piss is purple.
they are good and they are yummy. I chew them.
Some vitamins are very yummy, and there's also that kind of adjacent cough drops. Some cough drops, very yummy.
Are we talking recreational cough drops?
Yes, we are.
Sometimes
Oh,
like
good.
over the years, like my kids will go
It's like
through
those
a
red
cough
ones
drop
I forgot.
phase.
Yeah.
Halls.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You just
There's like cough drops that have the like menthol, I think it's menthol,
Yep.
and flavoring, and then there's other ones where it's like, this isn't for you to enjoy, and you're like, oh my god, like it's
Yeah.
in your mouth, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, why do they still make medicine like this?
Yeah,
like,
those,
it's
those
like, it's
always
just-
work the best.
Yeah,
somehow.
but it's just
Yeah.
like, oh. But like, I went through a phase where I'd find just like half-eaten cough drops stuck into my carpet. It's like, oh, my kid's gotten the cough drops again.
Yep.
Tasty, tasty treats.
Dad's got the worst candy.
Tasty treats. No, that was when they liked it.
Oh,
They're
well,
just like,
not
I'm
enough.
done now.
Here's the thing. As a
Yeah.
kid,
No, they do that with candy they like, too.
I couldn't finish them. I still can barely finish them. Like once you get down to the bit, I'm like, I just sucked on
You
this
just
thing.
throw it on, you just throw it on the
I
floor.
take
like
a
a barbecue.
barbecue
Yeah,
and then
you just like suck it halfway and
No,
then you
I-
just chew the rest.
I spit it in the carpet.
yeah.
That's where I like
Are
to
you
keep
his
them.
kid?
Well, I
Yeah.
might be.
Then
I'll
you
come
got
over
it. If you don't get it fast, you got to cut it out.
Oh God.
Cut to
Oh,
the
yeah.
security
The carpet, yeah.
cam where it's just like, and then speed time lapse throughout the whole night. Trevor just in there going,
Yeah.
sucking and throwing him into the
You see
carpet.
me pacing, pause for like 30 odd minutes as the clock is. It's like
Yeah.
paranormal activity where the clock is just moving, but I'm not
And
moving.
then he's like, and then it's just like,
I'm like,
It's on a fan
I'm like
camera.
a cat. I'm like, and then yes, to clean up at the end of the night, I cut a bunch of carpet out, and then he wakes up to a bunch of bald spots.
I like sometimes being outside means you can react kid style instead of adult style. In that, I mean,
What's
if you
kid
were
style?
just walking in your house eating something and it fell out of your mouth, you would have to stop to pick it up. But if you're outside, you're just like, "Pff, whatever.
Nature.
Oh, that fell out of my mouth? Oops.
Yeah.
Like, to have that freedom is something I watch and I still admire. Like, even if I wanted to go, I don't give a shit, and, like, drop something on the floor. Like, I can't. It's not, I have to pick it up. Kids are just like, I'm freeing myself of this
Right.
possession.
They still have a piece of nature within them. I mean, they're blank slates, and they're in tune with it all, and they go, it's just natural.
I
And
just
then
to
they
watch them just
food-
let things go out of their hands.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I'm drinking a drink, I'm walking with it, and it's not like, and it's not even the act of like I'm littering. It's just like, well, I don't need it anymore, so I let go of it.
It's that slow-mo shot from Toy Story.
That
where they go,
rules.
I don't want you anymore, and it's the dramatic fall.
That's what it is.
Okay.
These are all new cameras.
Exciting date today.
Yeah.
What's up?
Gma arrives in
Oh,
3 hours.
that's
Team
cool.
Just in
3
time for the
hours.
photo shoot.
Yeah, just in time. She'll be here in 3 hours, and she'll be staying with us for like 3-4 weeks.
Oh,
And she was like,
it's a nice
she
day.
was like, Baba, can I come to your work and see what the work is? And I went, okay, Grandma. It's exactly what you saw at the live show.
But no one's
Sure.
clapping.
Right, yeah. Can I come over? And then she's been for months just talking about, and I come down, we got to go grocery shopping. I'm gonna cook for all your brands. And then she'll be like, I want to see, she says it, she goes, I want to see your boss Trevor again. He's very nice guy. He's very nice. I'm like, he's very nice. Yeah, yeah, that's
that
true.
nice. Once she gets to know him.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. Over the course of 3
But
weeks.
when I break up my Centrum Silvers,
Yeah,
they're
whoa.
like, whoa, you and me, you and me.
Whoa.
I'm like, you thought you were my unofficial grandma. No, we're peers.
Yeah,
We are
over
peers.
years. She's gonna stuff.
This is how I
everyone.
look so young.
Yeah. She's gonna stuff everyone with Filipino food. That is her master plan when she gets down here.
Yeah.
That's kind of like it's like an instinct, right? Though, like like I have to go there and I will feed someone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
Feed.
She's like, I'm gonna go there. I have to feed everyone, and I have to clean. I'm like,
I have to clean.
You're just like, no, don't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like,
If
don't.
it's not enough work, I can have my kids come over your house and drop shit all over the floor.
Right. There you go.
Yeah, it's a symbiotic relationship.
Yes. A give and take.
Yeah, there's two things where she's like, one, she's very hyper focused on seeing Trevor because she's like, Trevor, because we all went to dinner that one time, and two, Iris, because when Lindsay brought Iris over, she did the it's like a Filipino thing. It's called blessing. So you go up to like your elders and you take their hand and you just like tap it on your forehead. So Lindsay taught that to Iris, and Iris went up to my grandma for the first time. She was very shy, and then like grabbed her hand, and then she's like, oh, she wants to shake my hand, and then she like did the whole blessing thing. Blew my grandma's mind. Won't stop talking about it. She's
Google,
like,
man.
She's like, Baba, you remember when Iris did the blessing? It was so cute, naman. And I'm like, yeah.
What if Iris did it violently? Just
Oh. I was gonna say I thought Joe was getting jealous. He was gonna go, what if I do it? What if I do it?
How would she like
Does she remember me?
Do I get extra lumpia? Do I get extra?
Sit down, Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph. Joseph.
It's okay.
just one lumpia, man.
Do I get extra lumpia with more blessings?
Joe, it reminded me, Barbara got this app that kind of like randomly goes through your camera roll 1 month at a time. So it'll pick like a random month, random year, and it helps you clean everything out in case you have on, like she does, 14,000 photos and videos and things. And one of the things that came up was you, she was sitting in the old STF office, and you came up past the window, and she was just about to do her Be Real, and then you started like banging your head on the window. And from her perspective, honestly, it didn't make much sense from our perspective. From her perspective, it looked insane. You just walked up like it was a scene out of The Walking Dead, and you were trying to get to some live flesh, and you started banging, and Michael and I are just sitting there leaning against the wall going,
Yeah, I remember Michael said, "Do it harder," and so
you
I
went
I,
hard.
like,
Oh,
backed
yeah,
up,
now
I
it's coming
backed
back
up,
to me.
I backed up, and then I went, boom, and then right after I was like, "Ah,
You're like the
fuck!"
Dead
And he was
Space
like, "Yeah,
guy.
that's what you get, you fucking idiot."
you gave yourself a blessing on that
Maybe you should do it
window.
harder, idiot.
That was wild.
When you're bringing up that story, You looked so scared. Joe looked so scared. He's like, what photo are you talking about? You're like trying to like recall really quick. You're like,
Joe's like, I've done a lot of things, man. I've done a lot of things.
Proof?
He's like, I don't even remember.
That was like probably close to when I first got hired. I think it was like.
I mean, not if we were here.
I don't know.
Oh wait, no, you're right.
Yeah, because when you got hired, we were at
We were in
the other
hell
place.
for a while.
other place for like
The
a
basement.
year.
Yeah, but I mean, he
He
wasn't there for a year.
Were you there for a year?
But he was still there.
Yeah, it was a year.
I felt like it was a year.
It was
Well,
early.
yeah, you're like your
Oh
first year.
shit, so it was early this year. I'm still. I guess.
I mean, it was a long time
I was gonna
ago.
say like I've grown as an idiot. but
Oh no,
obviously not.
that's definitely on the.
Joe's like, I'm
closer.
better.
Yeah.
You've
That's-
refined it.
I've
though.
refined it.
You've
Idiocy.
refined it. Yeah.
That's still probably closer.
No,
to the long
he
hair,
distilled it. Focused it.
He focused
Harnessed
it.
it. You came almost exactly a year before the flight, I think.
You can't say came. You can't say came.
Not around a
Both of you
It
guys.
was a slide.
It's always
It was like a half
after you.
an arm
They
bob.
did it in
It was
the
like a half-
fucking horse racing
I think
game
that says
too.
more about you. I'm just speaking
Came.
human, and you're out here going, wait, you said something that
course
could have
it's
been
him.
sketchy. You goofball.
He's not a
You
goofball.
got
He's
an
a little
empty
fucking
cup.
deviant.
I know. I drank all my water before
Yeah.
we started.
I know.
Same.
That's
help
why
you
I
out.
have to keep drinking this water that I have.
I forgot my water
Water.
bottle.
Water.
That's water. That's dirty ass water.
That's just
That is thick water.
I was
caffeine is what that is.
coming
Bottom.
over from the office, and he's got some Sanic G Fuel,
Yeah.
and
I
I
thought
wanted
you were
to
gonna
just,
say
I
Sanic.
just wanted a little bit of taste, but there was no scooper in there. So I just kind of went like this, and it was
God.
like 4 scoops worth.
I can attest, it smelled like the fine dust of
It's a strong
G
smell.
Fuel in the air. I mean, I liked it. I'm just saying, G Fuel's been here. I could tell.
That's what the fridge water looked like. My fridge water looked like.
Yeah, and I started going.
2 weeks ago.
I started going. Hold
Did
on.
the purifier end or something?
No, so,
Did it end?
Okay, so like, I just like
Your trial has ended.
I never really
Dirty
grew up
water.
drinking fridge water
Uh-huh.
because like
Why does that sound filthy?
I
Fridge
don't
water.
know. It was always no, because like my mom had this like giant. It's
like
like
a Brita filter.
Brita filter.
No,
had
it's like
something.
it has a water line in it, and it has
Oh.
this giant rock filter in the middle, and it's like a water dispenser.
Oh, okay.
It's like a, I guess it's
Like a carbon filter, like a natural.
It's like a
carbon
giant
filter.
Brita.
It's like a giant Brita with a giant
Brita.
rock.
But it has a
It's
water
like a
line.
standing
But
water.
It's got a water
dispenser.
line.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I never like drank fridge water. And so then when we moved here, we just started buying bottles of water. And I just like never really drink out of the fridge. And I was like, we'll start drinking out of the fridge. And so I replaced the filter in the fridge like 2 weeks ago.
Did you clear
But-
the filter though?
Yeah. So what
Run
happened
it. Yeah, I
was
gotta run it.
we had not used the water since we moved, and we've been in that house for like a year and a half. And so
So lines. are
so
dirty.
I I went to go like empty it out, like just run water through it. And it was supposed to be like 2 gallons. It ended up being like 10 gallons because of how bad the water was in there. The water came out just like dirt brown, and it, like, there was so much air trapped in the system. It just went. Dude, I had a giant like gallon of water, and it went, and all the dirty water went. I was like, oh god, it's shit water everywhere in my house.
Yep.
No, that's just spicy water.
Spicy
you can
water.
still
It
drink
took
it.
forever to clean that thing out, but like now I'm still not drinking it because there's so much there's so much listen, there's so much calcium and like lime scale built up in the lines that it's just like all the white specks can come out. I know it's harmless, you can drink it.
Yeah,
I'm weird with it. So
Yeah,
just
no, I
don't
know.
wanna drink
I mean, I get that. If I see anything, I'm not drinking it.
Yeah.
But so do you just like every day just fill a cup of water
No,
and
that-
don't
no.
drink it and
I
then
have,
just
I have to like
Not suitable.
I have to like actually clean out the line. I have to go like fill it up with
Oh.
vinegar and like clean out the
Yeah, that's a
reservoir.
pain in the ass.
And I don't want to do that
I've done
because
that.
I rent the house and I don't want to do that.
right.
I've done that with my water coolers. I have like 2 standing water coolers,
Yeah.
not just gallons, right? Not connected to a water line. And same thing. Like after a while, you just have to do like that whole vinegar concoction. It's just so annoying.
Oh, that
It
sounds
just takes
annoying.
forever. You need so
It's-
many like empty jugs, and it's just, oh god. And then like to get the taste out takes forever to like
Oh, the
flush
vinegar
it.
taste?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pickled water.
I
You
you're
don't like
talking
it?
about like throwing stuff
Oh.
away. What was it, like a year and a half ago? I just bought a ton of protein because I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back into.
Oh, you like powder?
No, just like I'm talking about like core power and
Oh,
like
pre-made shakes.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
good stuff.
Okay.
And
You just said protein. Like being
Yeah. I
be
brought
fucking meat.
bought like
Yeah, right.
2
Right,
like
that's
2
about a lot of
orders,
protein.
like 2 orders of like protein bottles,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a year and a half ago. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna start working out. Life happened. I didn't. And then when I started working out earlier this year, I checked it. It's all bad.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, that sucks. But I want to grab like 36 bottles of protein and just dump it into a bag and haul it over. So every day I take one, I put it in my trash bag and then like I throw my trash bag out like every 3 days. So then I've just been like going to the cabinet, opening it, packed full of protein, grabbing one, throwing it in the
He
trash.
wants to spend 36 days cleaning out the protein instead of 36 seconds. It'll take
Well,
just.
I don't want to hold a big ass bag that's just gonna
That's
rip
the start.
apart.
That's the start of your workout
It's even,
journey.
it's even worse.
It's gonna
is
rip apart.
listening to you doing this, you talk about take 30 seconds. What I would have to do, because I have to, is I would have to open every single one and pour it out.
And then recycle?
And then recycle it. I would spend forever doing that because I would just be like, I would just drive me nuts throwing it away with the liquid in there. I'm like, but I can pour it down the drain.
Just a protein bomb.
It's not that, it's just that I can get rid of it. It would drive me
protein
crazy.
build up.
It would drive me crazy.
Air in your fucking pipes and blow it.
I would just be like, I've done shit like that before. Like, it's a bunch of flat soda, like from a party. You know, who the fuck buys 2-liter sodas anymore? But it's just like standing there, it's like, psh, glug, 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 glug. Dude, that was fucking when we left the beach.
Oh, the beach, yeah.
Oh my God, I was like cleaning at like 2 in the morning, like the night we left or whatever. Just so many things going, goodbye. It's like I'm not bringing this shit home. We have space. It's like anything else got dumped and then recycled. But
Worse is when you have to do it with milk. Because you want to recycle it, but if you pour it down your drain, it gets sour in your drain. So it's like.
Wait,
You should
really?
run that
Yeah.
water with it.
You gotta run
so
the
it
water
just,
with
like,
it.
pushes it down.
Like sour milk, like if you
You're
pour it
not
down
just
the drain.
like pouring liquid
Fredo's
and
been
then
pouring
goes away.
sour milk down
No,
his
I
drain.
pour liquid and rinse it.
Okay.
I'm not pouring it and putting the water thing at the same time, though.
Oh.
I mean, as long as you do it,
Oh, okay.
like ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like pour it and walk away. Although
No,
I don't know
I
what
don't
kind
do
of sane
that.
person does that with anything.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
Get out of there! Especially because I have like a 2 sink. You know, you have the
Yeah.
disposal in the
Right,
other one.
Yeah.
right.
And so it'll just like stink right up the other sink.
Yep.
It's all just stinks together.
Stink.
2 sinks? Man.
That's when you get
How
one of
much are
those
they paying
little.
you?
I know.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
Big sink, a lot.
Damn.
I wish I was getting paid more by big refrigerator though. 'Cause that was a nightmare. My refrigerator broke
Was it
on
fixed
Friday.
now?
I heard about that.
It's not.
Oh.
I woke up Friday morning to discover my refrigerator and freezer stopped cooling. And I don't have a second one anymore because we had the old refrigerator from the house. That stopped working like 6 months ago, which is fine because I got it for free. But I'm like, I'll get around to getting an extra one, like a garage refrigerator. Didn't get around to it. And I was like, So I was trying to like call a repairman on Friday and then also moving everything in my refrigerator to 2 mini fridges, one of which is outside. And so that's how my house has been operating. So, for example, I had a bowl of cereal last night at like 12:30, and I had to go into my backyard to get my milk. So it's thankfully, it's all under like, I had somebody come out, I had to pay them just to come look at it, but they were like, this is the problem, call LG. It's all under parts and warranty, so I don't have to pay for anything, which is great.
Yeah,
But they're like,
process.
this was Friday. They're like, we'll be there Wednesday. I'm like, it's a refrigerator.
It
At
can't
least
wait.
it's covered.
Yeah.
You were talking about
Yeah.
how it's going to be $8,000.
I mean, the guy was like, the repairman, he was like, if I open this, it'll void your warranty, and it'll probably cost you 2/3 of the refrigerator for me to fix this.
Jesus Christ.
No.
And I was like, well, thanks for coming out. It was nice. I was really glad I called the guy because it's like, I was thinking of like calling them first, but I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. It's going to be like me guessing on the phone and them trying to not pay for it. I called up and was like, I had a guy come here and said it was this. Here's my information. They're like, okay, well, come fix it.
Oh, that's
I was
awesome.
like, well, that's convenient.
Well, that's, yeah.
And now it's just like a fun game of where's the sandwich meat? Which refrigerator is it? Oops, wrong one. It's not outside. It's in the office.
You gotta get a bunch of mini fridges and just hide it everywhere.
I mean, that's what I'm operating on now. And then it was with the freezer. Thankfully, I just bought like a big freezer chest that I have in my kitchen. And so when the freezer went on the refrigerator, I'm like shoving everything in, and this is like 9:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. There was some stuff that wouldn't fit. And I'm just like, hey, who's eating chicken and rice for breakfast? Start making these. Like, cook this food because it's not fitting in the freezer. So that was extremely stressful to wake up to Friday. But then it settled, thankfully.
Oh.
Then it settled.
Did all your food go bad?
No, none of it.
Really?
No, it stayed cold enough like overnight. I looked it up and I went, fuck off. I was just like, okay, how, like, freezer, I know you got a long time with food. Like, as long as it doesn't start like defrosting. I'm like, what's the time on like a refrigerator of like, you know, just meat
Like
and
8
cheese
hours or
and
something?
whatever. And they're like, if the door's closed and there's no power, 4 hours tops. I'm like, fuck off, 4 hours. I kept it all. That shit was overnight.
As long as you don't
Trevor,
open
I'm
it.
taking it out and I'm like putting an egg on my face. I'm like, this egg is still cold.
Still cold.
I'm not cold.
You're
I'm not
testing
throwing
everything with your
this
cheek.
4 hours? Goes back. It sent me. There are people going like, that pizza's been out for an hour. You can't eat that.
Well,
like,
an hour's fine.
I'm like,
It's like 2 hours.
people used to put shit on food. It was so old. They're like, nah, make it taste good. It's fine. You're talking 4 hours. I'm gonna throw away all the contents of my refrigerator. Outrageous. I threw away nothing.
Just don't open it. It just acts like its own refrigerator. Well, its own cooler.
I know. I mean, eventually
Sure, it
it'll
does,
heat
of
up.
course.
But I'm just like,
Right.
this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
The more you have in there, the better it will hold it because
Yeah.
everything just
Everything's
acts like its own ice cube.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's the worst part of a power outage is stressing
Yeah.
over how long it's going to go and
Yeah.
is all your fridge going to go
Ration.
rancid and shit.
Yep.
Would it be more efficient mathematically, energy consumption wise, to just have like 6 mini fridges stacked up, 3 here, 3 here, and then you just have like a bunch of like series, then you're like, I don't have a veggie drawer. I got a little Freggie box. So you open that up
Probably costs
specifically.
more to keep that running.
I'm
though,
gonna
like
guess.
compressors,
I don't
right?
know.
I'm gonna guess not.
No, I don't know about all
no
this.
one does that.
Well, that's just because no
But-
one's had the brilliance.
that could be.
true.
That could be it.
True.
No one's
That-
had the genius
that
to
would be
think of
True.
it.
Bro, it'd be like us playing 7 days. We're like, wait, no, this
exactly.
box. Wait, no, that one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then this box.
Someone will do the math out there. I'm not going back to thermodynamics, but someone out there will figure it out.
The problem too
Calculate
is
the BTUs,
is when
the
you've got
water.
3 empty fridges, but the vegetable fridge is overflowing. It's
Right.
Like, so what do I do with this vegetable?
Yeah, you
Can
can't.
I cross the
You
stream?
can't.
You can't. You just throw it away. So I had to throw away the food with
You
3
live
empty
within your
fridges. Not those.
You can't put that in the dairy fridge. The dairy fridge is sitting empty right now. It doesn't matter. It's dairy only.
You see the sign? It
You
says
see the
dairy.
sign? The temperature is set specifically to dairy. Yeah. I always forget which things are like, this is a rejoice for conversation. The humid drawer versus the dry drawer. I
Right.
never know which goes
Right.
in
The
what.
veggies and the fruits.
Yeah.
There's like a difference.
Just close my
There
eyes and
is.
plop it in.
Yeah, mine has it's like the 2, and then they have the little
It's
sliding
literally,
thing.
it's literally the difference of doing this.
Like this.
I just don't give a shit. I don't give
Veggie,
a
fruit.
I saw one
Veggie,
side is
fruit.
carrot and the
just-
other side's apple. That's like as far as
It's a
my
bigger
brain
hole,
goes.
then there's a tinier hole.
I
The
put
bigger hole,
in,
then a tinier hole.
I fill those drawers. I rarely take from those drawers.
Oh yeah.
I have a problem with those drawers because I forget the food that's in
Can't
there.
read.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't
Yes.
read.
Can't
Got
read.
me. Ooh, this is all green, but it's fruits, right? I'll put my fruit just like in the fridge so I like
Yeah.
see it, make sure it
Yes.
doesn't go bad.
That's true, because if in the drawer, I look, it's gone.
It's-
It's lost of time.
You put it in the drawer for it to go bad eventually.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You're here to
That's
die.
happens all the time. Like, Jackie order groceries and then pack the fridge. I'm like, we've got food in there. Eat what's in there.
right.
And then I'll just forget and not eat. But every time
God,
she
I remember.
tells me we have, like, what we have, she's like, maybe like 4 days later, she'll be like, we got this, this, and this. It's all gone that day.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
but I forget that it's in there. And I just,
Things go bad way too fast.
I know.
quick.
It's like I wasn't ready to eat that
I know.
yesterday,
I know.
and now
I know.
you're moldy.
I'll be at the
days.
grocery store and it's like, oh, fresh bread. I'm gonna make so many sandwiches. I'll buy 4 rolls and I eat one and then they're
Molds
starting
in
to
3
turn. And I was
days.
like, no,
Yeah.
I bought 4.
Yep.
Or
But I just want it to last forever. Is that so much to ask for?
just stick it with
Just
more
last
preservatives.
forever.
Yeah.
I just want it mostly preservatives.
Yeah.
It's just a preservative loaf with a bread flavor, and it lasts forever.
Bread flavor.
Yeah, I'm convinced that would be
I'm
a
just gonna
good
start
product
buying
to have.
military rations.
Just
They're good. They're
MREs.
expensive.
MREs.
Yeah.
They're expensive, man.
Yeah, but when you have no fridge, it
Yeah,
balances
they
out.
still go bad though.
Honestly, though, like a big part of me wants to
Be
start
honest.
buying just like military rations and just stuff where, like, if things go sideways.
Have you been on my
I'm-
podcast
you
too
need
long?
so
Are you
much.
digging a bunker right now?
It's kind of like I want
He was a
my
bunker
kitchen
guy.
cabinet to be. I've been on Red Web for too long. It's changed me.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I want just my cabinet to be a little bunker, a little door, and I go in there and it got supplies. I'm good for weeks,
You see, like those,
just in case.
you know the people that like Extreme Coupon? They have bunkers just like unintentionally, like
Right,
like
all the
5
cans.
different
Right,
things of
yeah.
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 Right, I
5
grew up
cans
with
of,
a
like,
bunker of fucking Progresso soup
Nice.
because gotta
Always
buy
on
them when
sale.
there's a sale. ShopRite
Yeah.
can sale, cannot resist. They'll get it. Somebody will get it out there. They'll go ShopRite. I remember the can.
Yeah.
You know those
not this
military,
one.
those
Rite
military
Aid.
meals are
Yeah,
high
Rite
in
Aid.
calories.
Never
Might be
heard
good
said
for
like
bulk.
that before.
Rite Aid versus
High calories,
Right.
lacking in everything
Right.
else.
No carbs, no protein, just high calories. I mean, dude, I was watching.
Dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
because I was watching Alone, which is the survival show I talked about. Then I was watching Outlast, which is this like same show, but
It's a game where they try to cut your dick off.
but in groups.
Damn.
Old dick.
And like, bro, again, they're just counting calories. Where they're just like, oh man, I wasted so many calories. Like trying to forage for food. Like it just like they're just all about like I burned 300 calories. Oh, I got in 50 calories. Like I'm screwed. There's just like it's the calorie becomes a timer.
Yeah.
And it's like wild. But also, since they're now with Outlast, they're in groups, a survival show, they're in groups, and they can like
It's multiplayer.
they could jump into different groups if they want to.
What?
Outlast
Do they have to
trials.
vote on
They
it? Like,
can-
you're out. Get out of our red group. You
Pretty
go
much
to
like
blue
kick
group.
someone out and then be like, hey guys, can I join your group? And then they'll be like, yeah. But then the person will be like, got it. I'll come join your group in the morning. And then they'll just fucking sabotage, like cut their tarps and shit and then jump over to the other group. It's wild.
That's actually
One
crazy.
guy was getting his shit jacked, and so he set everything on fire.
Huh.
What the
I
fuck?
He
thought-
was like,
I
they're
saw-
not gonna take my shit. He's like, cause he had a camp and he was like, I'm gonna go join. He was like the last person, and you have to be in a group. You have like 24 hours. if
Oh,
you're
you
the
can't
last
be an
person.
individual?
Can't be an individual.
Damn,
So
shut
like,
my own
if
pride.
people leave, like if they tap out, they shoot the flare. So like 2 of his members left, and then another guy left as well, and so he was by himself. So he had 24 hours to join a group. But then people were coming to like raid his shit because he was by himself.
But you're like not allowed to fight people, I imagine.
Not to fight.
It's like,
So they kinda
oh, you're
just-
taking all my
Dude.
shit. Hey, stop.
Dude,
No.
it's like if like this is
That's
like
crazy.
this
No,
is sleeping bag,
stop.
they just hold it and it's like I'm not moving, I'm not moving, I'm not moving, I'm not moving.
That's so dumb.
God damn it.
I just like the idea that's like, we're raiding your shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're not allowed to touch anybody.
I mean, yeah,
fight.
I'm not
yeah,
touching.
yeah.
I'm not
But
just
then
getting
what
really
would happen
close.
is like they went as like a pair. So like as they're holding one thing, like the other person that like 2 people raided, the other person would go and start cutting like the boat and life rafts and
Jesus.
shit.
It's crazy because
It
besides
is.
the
It's
no
like
fighting,
wild.
without
It is-
blood.
well, that's the
it is
thing. Besides the
wild.
like no fighting, everything else is just as like violent. Like,
Yeah.
you're burning
Yeah.
it. You're cutting my supply. Like ah.
Yeah.
I'll take your water though. You let go. No, you let go. All right, I'm gonna go blow that up though.
Yeah, it's
That's
wild.
crazy.
And so he was just
Tripwires
like,
in the forest. I didn't touch him.
It wasn't
yeah,
me.
he was just like, I have my established base. I'm gonna leave it to go join the other group. So I'm gonna set everything on fire so they don't get it. And I was like, this shit is
Why
wild.
didn't you just bring it with you?
Right.
Could he not carry?
He's
it?
like, I'm gonna burn my own.
Well, he
sleeping
like
bag.
built a shelter, and it was like a nice
Oh.
shelter. So he was like, I don't want them to get. He can only carry so much, right?
burn
So
the
he's
calories,
like,
you know?
yeah,
That's true.
And then he's like, I'll burn the rest. One dude made a like impromptu ghillie suit. And then snuck over to the other side of the water in the
sniped him.
other side of the camp. And like when the other group was foraging, stole all their sleeping bags. And then like ran
can't spawn back.
And then like and then was like going back. And again, he's across the water, so he took his boat. The people came back, and they're like, someone took our fucking sleeping bags. And so they started hunting the guy down. Then they found his raft, and they were like, come out, we got your raft.
He's here.
If you don't come out in 5 seconds, we're gonna start popping it. And then like he didn't come out, so they tore it apart. And then they started tracking him, and I was like, this shit is wild. He's like in the forest, like with the cameraman, like, shh, get down, get low.
The cameraman's just standing outside the bush,
I'm like,
looking
the
at
cameraman's
him.
like,
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah,
camera's fine.
The cameraman, no, the cameraman's going like this.
Come on, come through.
Yeah.
You know, like every producer's like, right, go right, find him. Yeah.
He's like, it's dark.
Make a noise.
It's a little dark. Let me pull out this lamp. Okay. There we go. You look good in that bush. I would love for them to be like, he's not coming out, and start stabbing his raft. But then you like the camera whips over, zooms in. There's a man in like a ghillie suit, swimming with 6 bags, struggling in the ocean.
Yeah, it's cool though. They
That's
have
awesome.
like challenges and stuff where they'll just be like, hey, tomorrow morning there's gonna be like the crab stuff, the crab cages. There'll be 6 of those on this island, but it's
Crab
like
battles.
Crab stuff.
but it's like you got to get there down the river,
Crab
so
catching,
they'll
crab
have to like
fishing,
make shit and like
It's a challenge, yeah.
like get through in time. But there's some people that were smart and they're like, I'm gonna wait until the next morning where the tide's low and I can just walk it. I'm like, whoa. So it's wild. Sorry. The whole just sabotaging each other is crazy.
okay, I forgive you.
People are like, half the people are just fucking brutal and just like, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna burn this down to the ground. And there were people that are just like, It was nice because there were people that were just like, I can't be this way, and like humanity can't keep functioning this way, and I want to be better, and so they're just like, I'm not going to sink to that level. I'm tapping out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are they just like normal people? Sorry.
No.
So they are, alone is like, I live, eat, and breathe in the wilderness is all I
Yeah.
do. This is like wilderness enthusiasts,
Oh,
but they're
okay.
like construction workers and like fitness people,
Nice little
but
hike.
people that are like enthusiasts. So they study it, they watch it, and they kind of like, mess around with like making fires and shit.
Construction
But
worker
they're-
and burning down stuff.
Yeah.
I build, I break.
But they're not like specialized in like wilderness stuff. They're like enthusiasts. Yeah.
Humanity can't continue this way.
Which-
You're like, it's just a show, Steve. We'll be done in 3 weeks.
Which honestly, it feeds into the drama way more because no one knows enough. So then everyone just knows, oh, we should be doing this. And the other person's like, yeah, but I kind of saw that it should be done this way. But no one's like, I've done this for 30 years. It should be this way. And everyone follows that person.
Are they all
It's
like singularly focused? Like they all have like a specific skill set? Or...
No, it's just a bunch of enthusiasts. So everyone just knows a
They're all
little.
enthused.
Everyone
they're
just knows a little bit, but no one knows
It's
enough.
a bunch of Boy Scouts.
And so like it creates
Yeah.
conflict.
I would love to see like a TV series taken like where it starts as a reality show just like this, but then like and they're all like eliminating each other or whatever, but it turns out in this isolation they come back to society and everyone's gone. It's whether it's zombies or something else.
Oh, that'd be cool.
and then just
We
like
gotta,
continues
wipe
from-
out the world.
Yeah, and it just
Let's do it.
continues following. It's a little bit like Society or Yellow Jacket.
But you want to make it real.
I want to make it real.
Okay, so
yeah, so everyone,
you're gonna
we're go
start
film.
on. You're gonna.
I need you all to hide.
Trevor, there's
Everyone in the world.
There's
Hide.
two teams to this show. We're gonna need team one, which is the team that makes the show you're describing. And then we're gonna need team two, which is wipe out the planet for the show.
Okay.
Two different objectives.
Yeah.
But team two, if you want to do a zombie thing, whatever, it's just gotta be done in 6 weeks.
Right.
So that when team one comes out, it's like, we did our job. Why is there still people running around?
Exactly.
Where's the big twist? This was gonna be such a
We're
cool
still
reality
working on
show.
it. No, but that seems like it would be a really interesting narrative premise. I've been reading a lot, so I'm also like thinking a lot more about like creative premises that I would like wish to expound upon.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be really interesting.
I think they come back, everything's the same, and they've just replaced their family. And everyone just keeps going, we don't know what you're talking
What are you
about.
talking about?
This was always your family.
Here's your wedding photo.
Yeah, and they're like, come
Oh.
on, guys, this is
It's like Asian Jim from The Office.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is a show. And they go, they've always been your family, like Total Recall style.
Yeah.
Oof.
Then they unveil their house, and their
nice.
neighbors redesigned it and everything. Remember
Yeah.
Trading Spaces?
Nothing is the same.
Trading spaces.
It was awesome.
That's
It was-
exactly what it is.
I hate it.
It was like letting preschoolers redesign your house.
I hate
You'd come
this shit.
in and it would be like somebody spilled.
Bro, I don't want
their
to talk to
Crayola
my
box.
neighbors, let alone let them redecorate my house.
Right.
Oh, no.
It'd be like,
no,
this
no.
is what I like. And so they do like someone's living room in a goth style. And then next door, there's like everything is like a chintzy plywood painted yellow with no finishings.
No.
And you're just like, what the fuck?
That's
is
good
this?
TV.
Yeah,
That's
for
what
me,
is.
that was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
awesome. For them, terrible. They're like, I grew up in this house.
I
You
imagine
ruined it."
I imagine the logistics had to be, look, we know we're not gonna like it, but we're probably getting it for free.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
like
Roll the
that, and on
dice.
top of a pay. You know what I mean? It's like we gotta accept that it's gonna
Yeah.
suck, but we're getting our house renovated, and they probably got paid or something.
Yeah.
Like that's gotta be most of the cases, right? They can't actually go,
Oh, yeah.
"Well, good job with my house."
Right.
Yeah. Where it's like it's probably painted in a color that you don't like, and it's probably got a bunch of weird stuff hung
Right.
up there.
They're like, how
shitty.
it's can we fix it again?
Yeah.
But then it's just like,
Do that.
well, but they replaced the carpet.
Exactly.
Or the
Yeah.
They got rid of all the
They
mold.
probably get
Like,
something
yeah,
out of it.
yeah.
You gotta live in that.
Look,
in that
I'll
world,
have
I
someone paint my walls real shitty and hang up stuff I don't want, and if they were like to redo the tiling, you know what I mean? And then I just repaint it and then hang something else up.
Right.
But then also now their wife is your wife now.
Mhm.
That's two shows.
That was the
I saw-
trading part.
That's
Just like that show though, it's Pimp My Ride. I was like watching on TikTok and it came across. I was like,
I used to watch it all the
It
time.
used to be my favorite show, but it's like that where it's like, oh, you had a broken door, they pimped your ride, but now you have like 3 gaming stations in the back, a sound system, your car's hot pink, you're like,
Dude, they would do shit that wasn't street legal. Like they'd have like flames coming out of the fucking exhaust and shit. It's like you can't drive that around. Like, yo, I need this to get to work to my real just like moderate conservative job. And you're just like, and the cars like driving like they're cool as fuck, but it's like none of this is practical in any way.
So how much?
I said it's not illegal to spit flames.
I think it is.
You just can't have it be
it is.
Continuous.
Okay.
oh, I see what you're
I feel like someone's told you
off the
this.
rip, you spit a flame. And
Someone's had to tell you this specifically, haven't they, Joe?
My old car used to backfire and spit flames, but
Like on purpose or by accident?
on purpose.
On purpose.
You take the carburetor
You
out?
slammed it, right?
Oh yeah, I straight piped the fuck out of it,
And you slammed it?
and I slammed it,
Yeah.
and it would just pop, 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 pop.
And
Joe's here.
And he loved to drive around at 6 a.m. too.
Yeah.
So
My
loud.
favorite is the tunnels. When you're in the tunnels, or you're going under a bridge, and you just downshift, and it goes boom, pop, 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 pop.
Everyone's like, oh, like they're so scared.
FooYa, when are you gonna let us pimp your ride?
Yeah.
You're not gonna touch my car for,
When it not,
for a long time.
hold on. It's good.
Oh, that old beater?
No, we're hosting it. We'll
Yeah.
get other people to ruin.
But my car's
Yeah.
like, no, I don't.
You don't do any? Do you smoke at
No.
all? No.
No.
I was gonna say like there's
He's
a lot,
been waiting for
there's a lot of
years to catch
Subarus
you.
who have the vape vents
What?
top of their car
Vape
that
vents?
cut out. They cut out a fucking hole in the roof and they put a
Oh,
little
so they can
vent.
vape
It's like a
out?
little-
You want some vape? You want a vape man? We get
You should get a vape pen. Maybe
Jimmy.
we get you a vape pen. Maybe
Yeah, yeah.
that'll start vaping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn this into a pod.
You wait, hold on. You got cats. We can make a little cat den, like right in the.
Oh, yeah.
Little
Litter
cat
box
tree
in the back.
Yeah, little,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
But
precede
then
it
to
with
make
the
it
scents.
cool, we could put the exhaust through the cat tree.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
exhaust
Wait,
in the
wait.
cat
Wait,
tree.
you play
Yeah.
Among
Warm.
Us. We put a little vent right below.
Yep.
Right, you know,
Emergency
the
escape.
driver's seat.
Like
In
a
fact,
James
we get rid of
Bond car.
You
we
can
get
get
rid of
out.
the doors. We only put vents. You have
That's
to
true.
vent to get in the car. And then like
I wanna do a
little
thing-
Camelback vents. Or
Don't worry. We'll surprise you.
We do a thing where we give FooYa like a foot window so people can see her feet while she's
Yep.
driving. Like just your feet.
I'm
There's
at a
like
red light,
there's like a
someone
clear
comes under.
there's a clear box. So
Yeah.
it's like you just see the car as normal and just your feet like on the front. Like whoa, and there's a little glass box.
yeah. You could put a little smiley face sticker on it, or like a little heart emoji or something, just to block the tootsies, right?
There's like a little QR code people can scan.
Mm-hmm.
You brought this on yourself.
Right.
Was it every Saturday you'd send a pic to Lexi?
I don't know how the tradition started, but we always make fun
Tradition.
of it. It's a tradition. It happens. But like we talk about feet all the time, and then suddenly.
Yeah, how else you get around?
Yeah, you
know
walk.
what I mean?
Yeah. No, but I started sending the photos to Lexi. I just would I sent like a foot photo, and then it happened every Saturday, and then eventually I was like, I can get creative with this. So I started like holding up my water bottle with my foot, like it was like a
Oh my
hand.
God.
But my favorite one, and I think everyone's favorite one, is I just had Chick-fil-A. So
Oh God.
I put my feet in the Chick-fil-A box and like the fries. I made like a whole Chick-fil-A meal with
my God.
foot.
It was good.
It's like the fries were just your toes coming out. And I was like, just hearing Lexi go, guys, she stepped it up. Her feet are coming out of the fry box. I went, what?
That's my favorite part. Is
I went, what?
I'll be quiet and then I'll send the picture and I just wait. I'm like, it's gonna happen. Like she's gonna get the photo. She's gonna say something. It's like a whole thing for
That's
me.
always the most exciting part.
Yeah.
It's usually I like to do that when I send Alfredo pictures like when I'm next to him and I wait for his watch to go off
You're like-
and I just kind of stare and I go, better get that.
He's done that way too many times, bro. Like,
He
he's
doesn't even
like,
have to open his phone. It's just
Dude, yeah, because it shows up and I go, God damn it. It's like instant satisfaction.
It is. It really is.
But
It's sick.
you'll like loop in people like Barb as well,
yeah.
because Barb will go, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then you'll just go, oh, don't worry, Barb, I'll send it to you.
I've heard all I needed to hear. Ding. And you wait for the message to say red, and you go, excellent. It's
My
there.
work here is done.
You just picture what it's landed in their lap.
I should start
Excellent.
sending you feet pics.
You can.
Right.
I will leave you on red.
Yeah, he's gonna stop opening.
He's like,
those
I'm
texts.
gonna start sending you pics That's him reverse psychology-ing me.
Yeah.
He's looking for tootsies.
And
you know what? I will indulge.
I'll keep doing it until
I
you
will
give in,
indulge
and then
you.
you'll finally give me one back.
It will be instant.
That's
Well,
what
the thing is, you're gonna hit him with it no matter what, right? If he leaves you on red,
Yeah.
right?
Then you hit him with another one.
You said
Yeah.
no. You sent
Yeah,
it
yeah.
through a DM,
Oh, right.
Oh.
right?
Right.
And then from there, you just find different intricate ways.
Worky.
Maybe there's a meeting. And we all call into the meeting, and it's just you as your foot.
It's just a video of a foot.
You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it.
I joined the Google call, and it was just a foot.
It's just a
I just,
foot.
look,
Dude,
I have my
a
camera
fake
off, I'm
Google
muted,
call with
I send a
bunch of
photo
people.
into the chat, I send a photo into the Google Meet chat, and it says, for Trevor only. And everyone can see it, but I only want Trevor to see it.
Thank God I sent this image classified. Only he can see it.
I can see Trevor popping into a meeting that has a list of a ton of people, and it's just Joe there, no camera, and he's like, "Where's everyone else, Joe?"
It's Joe on
Like,
5 laptops.
It's just us, Trevor.
They're
What do
made
you mean, Joe? Don't worry, you know. And he's like, no.
I invite 10
Joe's
other
like,
people, but everyone declines the meeting except for Trevor.
or there's all fake names.
Yeah.
Every you invite 10 people, and each one's a toe.
Oh, hell yeah.
You get 10 cameras,
Yeah.
one for each
Where you
toe.
bullet time it so they're all facing in at the foot, so I get a 360, like just 10 different cameras looking at your same foot from different angles.
It's
I'm like,
10
what the
people from the
hell?
company, but that's just what I've named my toes, just to trick you.
Which one's Wes Ellis?
Wes could be like the ring finger toe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
integral to the grip.
The one
Yeah.
that gets the least amount of attention, probably, right? Like if you're a toe sucker, I gotta think you're either going for the pinky or like the big toe.
two-
or something.
Definitely the
Yeah.
big
Like,
honker,
you know what I mean?
right?
You gotta put all the toes in your mouth when you do it.
Jeez.
Like a fucking accordion.
Like a harmonica.
Harmonica.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I was like, oh, I see.
We gotta blow into
I see,
that
I
one
understand.
too, right?
Yes. Well,
Or is that
accordion
An
is
accordion?
the.
No.
No.
It has the
Bagpipe.
Yeah. Anyway. Interesting.
Where do you go from there?
I don't know.
He's taking their feet out
I'm
first.
just picturing a full ass white ass foot going
God damn.
in your mouth. Like, what is your mouth? You can't look good.
That's why you're only
you
supposed
can't,
to
you
suck a
can't look
couple
down
at
at
a
your
time.
partner.
I know, I just-
like
it
you got your
popped
foot
in my
out.
head.
You got your foot out, and you're going like, okay, I'll just. That feels all right, but your mouth going.
I feel like honestly, I feel
I
like
think Trevor could get a foot.
I feel like
Oh, I
there's
could. I could get
wide
in there, but
mouth,
I'm not
right?
gonna look good doing it.
Like I feel like if
might.
someone
I'm gonna look like Kirby with a
sucking
fist.
on a couple toes,
Kirby looks good, though.
then it's like, oh, this is a sexual thing. If it's the whole foot, you're like, all right, this person's like a freak. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Is he eating?
But
like
also,
that's the kind of person that wants to like,
it's also you got
like
to
paint your toenails
well,
and shit like
well,
that. You know
also
what I
you
mean?
got to think
Like-
too, just with like the shape of the foot, like. If you're putting the whole foot in your mouth, by the time you're getting that pinky toe in, that big toe is like hitting you in the back of the mouth.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean? They're not
It's
coming
soccer
in. They're
with
not
the
coming in
uvula.
even.
We should do a video where we get the person with the world's widest mouth
Oh, yeah.
and the person with the world's widest feet and see.
They probably know each other.
Right.
They probably collaborated
They've
done it.
matched on Grindr
many,
or
many
whatever,
times.
For
There are
sure.
People like
You're the
sick
ol-
fucks like you have put them together time and time again.
Hey, this is constantly tweeting. You guys should talk.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
like,
know
isn't
them
that, what
really
was that
well.
like, thick neck and long neck?
What?
Oh yeah.
There's two people, like the internet.
The mugshot.
It was like a thick neck guy and like a long neck kid.
I know the long
and then
neck
it's
guy,
like thick neck met long neck.
Yep.
And they like met each other. Yeah, I probably only know of this because of Joe. I don't think I ever even knew who they were or what it was.
What the
Yeah, you're
fuck?
talking about the guy with the mugshot. He's like,
You
This
know
is
what I'm
his
talking
neck, and
about?
it's like-
That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
Googling
They're
it.
they're two independent.
I think his name's Daddy
Dude,
Long
they're
Neck. Like, he goes
independent.
by
They're
Daddy
two
Long Neck.
independent
He goes by Daddy Long
humans
Neck.
that then people like Joe forced together to meet.
Thick neck and long neck.
What?
His neck is almost as wide as his torso, and it's
dude,
like
it's because
like a snake.
that's all he
boy.
does at the
long.
gym is all he does is work out his traps and his neck muscles. That's all it just
But they're holding
shrugs.
hands.
Jesus Christ.
That's all he does.
Yeah, I mean it's like his whole upper torso is neck. This guy, not the
That's
wide, but like the
wild.
narrow.
Feel free to throw up a picture of
Wait.
thick neck and long
I
neck.
just
I think I
googled it.
No, no,
so-
I'm saying
yeah,
it'll
I'm
be
letting
very
them know.
easy to find.
They can, just Google that and
What
you'll
the
find it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing where
All neck.
someone
Did you see what it said
goes,
at the bottom?
"Hey,
Why
you
are they
know,"
shirtless?
and when they say it, I never know. I only know because people like Joe say things like this around me.
Wide neck guy finally met Daddy Long Neck.
Yeah, Daddy Long Neck.
And it looked like it would all kick off. No, they don't look like they're gonna fight or something. They look like they're just hanging.
Kick off.
Nah, they were neck, like they were separated at neck.
Dude, it was
Life
like
after
it was like that world champion, like multi-world champion, like arm wrestler. Remember I showed you a picture?
Yeah.
He's like one of the if not like the top arm wrestler in the world. And you ever see like Lady in the Water? Where the one dude, that Shannon film, the one dude's like, I'm for science, and he's just working out the one side. It's literally that. This side is like the Hulk, and then the other side is normal.
Why would you waste
like high
calories
school all over
on
again.
this?
What are you doing? That's true. You gotta
You know, like you're just like, this is my calorie consumption arm, and this thing's just kind of like, let it atrophy. Let it
skin tag.
T-Rex
Well, that one
out. Skin tag.
Yeah,
Rubber band it until it circles off and
Yeah,
falls.
but
Like
it's,
a
it looked ridiculous.
It's like a Hulk arm. He's
It
got like
looked-
one
yeah,
Hulk arm.
yeah.
ridiculous. It's just one massively, and not even just like oh, it's like super like buff. It's like the forearm is
forearm
like,
is
it's
huge.
just gigantic.
it's a
Right.
python.
And
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah.
It
was
looks like
wild.
his forearm got like stung up with a bunch of bees because it's just like it's like puffy.
Yeah.
It's like it's
I'm
just
Googling.
Yeah.
it's just like
More Google.
Or League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Dr. Jekyll,
it's a thick
but
ass.
just one arm.
It's like
What's
someone
this guy's name?
Shit, I don't.
probably
Arm wrestle.
thick one arm, thick forearm.
Arm
man.
wrestler.
Arm man. Look
All
up
right,
arm,
arm
man.
wrestle, thick arm guy.
That's gotta show it.
That's got some people.
That's
Oh,
got
is this
some
him?
Humans.
Is this him? That looks like Photoshop with how
Wow.
like uneven it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's him.
Well,
Yeah.
people also like to use perspective on this guy, as you can see.
Oh my God.
No, that's,
His name is
I'm pretty sure
Man
that's
with Popeye Arm has turned into champion
arm,
arm
not
Yeah, but
wrestler.
Popeye had Popeye both
Both
arms were
arms.
big.
It's
You
just
gotta
one.
get the
It said
spinach.
Popeye
Yeah, that's
arm.
him.
Yeah, yeah.
And like,
Matthias
there's a ton of
Schlitz.
photos that look ridiculous, but like actually on his Instagram, there's like a ton of like video, and it looks like that. It literally looks like that.
I wonder how much he makes. Like, is it worth like?
That's
That's
what
the
we were
conversation
saying.
we had.
We
Like,
were
is that
saying,
is that worth the
it?
career to
But then
have?
also like,
It
you
really
gotta
is.
want that.
like
Oh,
what
yeah.
arm do you cover up if you want to cover up an arm?
Right. If you just want, if you
When you're
don't
going
want,
out, it's hard.
exactly. If you don't want like boom, instant contrast. Like which arm
Yeah.
do you rock as like, you know, like
Damn.
The
Just-
hand
just
is still
assume
a
they're
dead
both, like,
giveaway though, because
the
that
hand-
one hand
yeah.
is ginormous.
Again,
compared to
it's
the other
it's
one.
so
Maybe you
even
sleeve it and people think it's a cast.
even more than like people who just weightlifting are big. That you don't see that like giant
Yeah.
forearm and hand because it's so
hand is
specific.
so
It is
meaty.
genuinely
It's so
very
specific.
big.
Hey,
You only
World-
see
the
that in
world
like
champ.
maybe strongman, right? Where like all the
Yeah.
people are just like massive and they're just.
And even if you
true.
do, it's with everything else, so it doesn't stand out as much.
Yeah.
Again, this just looks like he's got his arm in another foam arm. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
It looks like
SpongeBob.
he's got. I was gonna say like the SpongeBob arm, where
Yeah.
one of them is
He was-
deflated and the other one is fucking.
Dude, that arm would break me.
Yeah. It was big. What if he committed though in his early days to the left arm, not knowing that it was regulation that you go in on right arm? So he's looking for competition. He's the only left arm out there, and his left arm's huge, but he's got no one to fight.
He has another career in the slap fight.
Oh,
Slap boxing.
yeah.
Christ.
He's a
Dude.
switchfoot
Thing?
slap
Yeah.
boxer.
Oh,
Dude,
it's
yeah,
gnarly.
yeah, we just literally just hold and you just slap the shit out of each other. You see
God,
the one?
no.
It was
terrifying.
wild. And again, there's just, I swear there needs to be like ESPN 8 the Ocho. I think they do it like once a year or something like that. But it needs to be like a constant channel because there is phone booth boxing.
What?
Real thing.
Phone
They put
booth?
two people in the phone booth. They're like this. And it's,
What are they doing? Just kissing each
That's
other?
like Rock'em
Yeah,
Sock'em.
shit
I
out
feel
of
like
each
you couldn't
other.
even move your arms. You just
Bro,
hit them.
it's just like the smallest little jabs. It's a fucking sport.
There was a
No,
guy.
don't throw heads, right? Like headbutts.
That's the other thing I
I mean,
immediately
they
There's gotta
don't
be a
because
rule,
boxing.
I immediately think
But I
of
mean,
like,
like, how do you not accidentally
Yeah.
fucking...
well, I think of like the slapping, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like that's so. There's so many ways you could slap someone in the face, right? As far as like having your hand, the connection, and where you hit, and whatever. I feel like slap boxing is like, well, you're supposed to slap, but we don't know.
Right.
Boxing, at least, is like, well, I'm trying to punch you,
Yeah.
and that's about as bad as it gets. You know what I mean? I can't accidentally hit you with a lead pipe. But like slap boxing is like, oh, sorry, did I close my fist and punch you in the side of the head by accident?
Well,
Sorry.
they get disqualified then.
I know, but that doesn't help me after I've been struck. And that's all I'm
Right,
saying.
you're laying unconscious on the ground.
Don't worry, he's disqualified.
a technicality. You won. Bleeding from the eyes.
Well, there was a guy who won. It was like a championship belt or whatever for the slap boxing because he kept he didn't want to give up and like tap and like say like he had enough, and his face was so fucking swollen and fucked up and like all just like bruised and bloody.
They have a ref?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
well,
can pull
probably
it.
no,
called it.
The ref
like
was like,
the other
Okay,
guy.
I don't care.
The other guy forfeited
Go
because
for
he was
it.
like, I can't do it to him because the other guy was obviously winning,
That's crazy.
but he was like, I
So
can't.
the guy who was winning just stopped because he didn't want to slap him to death?
He was like, I can't morally do it. 'cause
Yeah.
Can he
And then he was like,
I'll
I've
kill
done
him.
it.
Yeah.
He'll die.
I've done
That's
it.
exactly what he did. He was like, yeah, I did it. And then like a week later, they like showed his face, and it was like the difference in the arm. It was fine here.
Are
and
you
it was,
allowed to
like, fucking-
change sides of the face?
No.
Oh, he was like, I'll slap the other side a little bit.
Yeah.
slap boxing, that's when they took turns slapping each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they hold on in the middle.
They hold on,
and,
and they go,
Sometimes-
boo.
ugh.
You see, then like when they get hit, because they're holding on into the middle, there's like a little peg on each side. They get hit, and they go,
Yeah.
God.
and
I love it when they
dude,
go-
they're like,
Some of them are
dude, that hand is like keeping them from passing the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's wild.
Because if they fall, if they step back out of the line, there's all sorts of rules and how things foul.
That'll rattle your brain.
clubbing.
I don't want to get my brain rattled.
Yeah, you can't slap
Rattle
my
my
ear.
brain.
You gotta
Guaranteed
you gotta
concussion.
right here, and a lot of them get a big bushy beard to help soften it. But man,
Oh.
they get clocked.
Ugh.
It
Yeah,
is.
Nah, I'm good. Dude, I guess that ref was just like, let them fight.
I think because technically he didn't get like knocked out, he was still good to fight.
Yeah.
Like I think a
Isn't
medic
that
comes
like
in.
up to the
boxing,
ref
though,
to be
they
like, you
call
look
it.
like you're gonna fucking die.
There's a
I
medic that
call
comes in
it.
and like checks if you're like pseudo-conscious or like
God
if you've
damn.
been knocked, what is it, concussion or something
He's like, bro, it's
that.
just a slap. He's fine.
Yeah, he's like,
could be a baby. But it's still like super early
Like,
days. I wouldn't be
eyes
surprised
bleeding.
if it was like a dangerous thing where they
God,
got
but like,
in
how do you
trouble
not get
for
like
it.
micro fracture?
I was just saying, like, to me,
It's
being a
bleeding.
moron, that seems so much more dangerous than boxing.
Right.
I'm probably wrong, but it's just like, oh man, there's just so much like, I'm gonna stand here and again, like, boxing, at least you will, but you're trying not to get hit in the face. This is
Right.
like, slap me in my fucking face.
Right.
But your arm's gonna sit here, you know what I mean?
With how like
Like, oh
swollen
my
and
God.
bruised and like how hard they're hitting, it feels like that you could do damage to like nerves and
I
shit.
know,
in your
you
face,
might as well be
right?
punching me in the head.
Your
Yeah.
brain is mush after that. It's just
Brain's already
sloshing
pretty
around.
mushy.
Well, what, like, dude, because I can't imagine, because in
That's the sound it makes.
Extra Life a couple years ago, when we did werewolves, and it was like, the punishment was either a paintball shot or like a chop to the chest from Xavier Woods. One chop, I was like, oh. But then like, so everyone got chopped. 'Cause
You got
everyone was like,
chopped.
nah, man, I'm not gonna bitch out. I'm not gonna be the first one to take a paintball, which is stupid.
I would.
But everyone got chopped like back to back. I was the only one that got chopped, and then it like, I didn't get chopped again until like 20 minutes later. So then Xavier's like, look, it's been a minute, it's very tender, this is gonna hurt a lot more. And then so he chopped it again. My soul left my body. I can't imagine like that to the
That's good.
face, dude.
That was probably the same year I also doubled back when I decided to get my tattoo and then get a line added like 3 hours later.
Oh,
So it's like
that's
tender.
right.
Oh, I was like, ah! It's like I just got the little jiggy piece, and they're like, "Do you want like an outline?" I'm like, "Nah, just no outline." And then they finished it, and he's like, "We should probably do an outline." I'm like, "Yeah, we should do an outline." But then I think we did this one first, and like next, and then we came back to this, and man, it was excruciating.
It's also the area. Like,
It
really hard.
was me just like gripping the chair and like ripping the material out of the chair and just like, because he's like, all right, well now you got this cut. Let me cut over your cut.
Right.
And I was like, oh my god!
Like a
just
laser.
Thank God it was so small.
This is recreational torture. Really.
Yeah, you paid for this.
Well,
Right,
no,
right.
thankfully
Yeah.
it was free.
Oh.
It was that extra
Yeah,
life.
Oh,
Right.
so it was for the kindness.
It was for free. That's why.
Yeah.
Until you signed for it.
Yeah, I kept saying, I don't give a shit what this is about or who's benefiting
Right.
what. I want a free fucking tattoo. Give me two, actually.
Sir, do you work here or did you just walk in? Shh, too many questions.
Just put the needle in.
Give me the needle.
That was me when I got my second COVID shot. I was just going, shh, just put the needle in because this, and I think I've talked about this when it happened. But the nurse that was doing it was expounding upon her very loud anti-vax beliefs. I'm like, ma'am, you're a nurse. You realize this is a large part of what you do here.
And also, you're at the point where people are getting their shots,
like,
not thinking about
excuse me, you're not
You know
gonna,
what I mean? Like, I'm already here to get it. I've signed up. That's my second one.
Right.
Are you sure about this? Why are you asking me
Go,
that?
I don't know about it. And I'm like,
but
dude, Jackie tells me that
hindsight,
all
turns
the
out
time.
she was right.
yeah, right. My arm melted, and
Now we're all voting for RFK.
One-arm Popeye.
Dude, Jackie will tell me about how, like, other nurses will, like, have, their beliefs and then kind of, like, project that onto, like, other nurses or patients.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, this is why I can't be a nurse. She was like, yeah, sometimes I'll just, like hardcore racist people, like, I gotta help them. It's like, I'm supposed to, like, give medical treatment to, like,
Hippocratic oath.
all humans.
Right.
I signed an oath.
Hypocritical oath.
But this person is clearly racist as hell. And it's just like, fucking, how do you deal with that? And they'll, like, swap out nurses and stuff, and, like, they'll try and calm them down and, like, talk to them, but it's just like, oh, man, this man's racist. Like, outwardly racist.
That
It's
fucking-
like,
That's why you
we
gotta
gotta
have an on-site racist nurse. We need the racist nurse.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm only racist against racists. It's all encompassing.
So the nurse
Cancels out.
themselves is racist. He comes in and goes, I know, man. And then they start doing the work.
God.
Oh, my God.
it.
Don't listen to Room 105. That's weird
It's all
in
about the
there.
reviews, Trevor.
God.
The hospital wants good reviews.
Reviews for a hospital.
Oh my God.
When I had appendicitis and I was laying
5 stars.
what could have been my deathbed, I was definitely perusing the reviews, going, where should I go?
It's not about you. It's about the money.
It's all about
It's the hospital money. That's hospitals. They don't make a lot of money. That's why they're so cheap.
No, I laid there in pain and then I just went.
I actually looked
Oh
at her.
no.
Joe,
And he goes, and they fucked him.
Joe actually, Joe's
they fucked me.
appendix burst, and he got over it.
Yeah.
He actually.
He just waited it out.
I decided which hospital I was going to drive myself to before I went to go do it. And I was looking at reviews.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see?
Listen, I understand.
You're staring
I get
funny.
it.
into the face of the future. Off Topic is sponsored by BetterHelp. Life has a way of presenting us with challenging decisions, leaving us uncertain about which path to take. Whether it's navigating careers, relationships, or any other aspect, therapy serves as a guiding beacon that connects us with our innermost aspirations. Trusting yourself to make decisions that truly align with your values is a skill, and it takes practice, and that's often where therapy can really help us move forward. Therapy is not just for those who have experienced major trauma. It can help you learn positive coping skills, set healthy boundaries, and empower you to be the best version of yourself. If you're thinking about therapy, BetterHelp is a great option. It's a convenient and flexible online therapy platform that you can fit to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire, and you'll be matched with a licensed therapist. Plus, if you ever feel the need to switch therapists, you can do so at no additional charge. Let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/offtopic today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/offtopic. This episode of the Off Topic podcast is sponsored by One Piece, which is coming to Netflix on August 31st. Japan's highest-selling manga series in history, One Piece, has finally gotten a live-action adaptation on Netflix. One Piece follows a young adventurer named Luffy who sets out on a perilous journey to find a legendary treasure to become king of the pirates. But in order to find the ultimate prize, he'll need to assemble the crew he's always wanted before finding a ship to sail, searching every inch of the vast blue seas, outpacing the Marines, and outwitting dangerous rivals at every turn. One Piece takes place in a vast world made up of 4 major oceans. The series focuses on the East Blue and all of the colorful cities and characters that populate it. If you're unfamiliar with the manga, buckle up. It's a wild ride. The series was made by fans for fans. Showrunners Matt Owens and Stephen Maeda are huge fans of the manga and came at their work from a fan-first perspective while still allowing new audiences to discover and fall in love with the story. And the manga creator, Ichiro Oda, was involved in every step of the process of bringing his story to life. Don't miss the action-packed yet heartwarming series One Piece on Netflix, August 31st. Look, we all have our go-to outfits for confidence and comfort, right? Well, MeUndies is here to amp that up. They've got undies for every mood, bold colors for fun days, Move Me collection for active times, and classic hues for relaxation. With MeUndies, Comfort is not just an option, it's a guarantee. They craft undies and bralettes from super soft, breathable fabric that's like a second skin, but like a good kind. Most times you hear people wearing second skin, that's not a good kind. You wear, just keep your own skin on. This is a second skin that you want and people they're gonna appreciate, okay? And more than that, they've got loungewear, onesies, socks, and more cozy stuff that could be any number of layers of skins you're wearing. They offer a diverse selection of undie prints, ranging from donuts to superheroes and a wide array of colors that suit individual styles. Their goal is to help people feel their best by embracing their uniqueness. And in addition to their impressive range of prints and colors, MeUndies has a variety of apparel options. They've got shorts, joggers, and hoodies that add a touch of fun to even the most relaxed days. And of course, they're incredibly soft. That's why we're here. I'm gonna keep telling you how soft they are, but just know, even if I don't mention it for like a second, it's still soft. That's the MeUndies game. I've been wearing them a long time. They're built to last and built for comfort, very stretchy. There's nothing quite like them. To enjoy a 25% discount on your first order and free standard shipping, head over to MeUndies.com/offtopic. And here's our promise to you. If you're not completely satisfied, it's on MeUndies. I love making promises on behalf of other people. It's fantastic. So why wait? Get 25% off your first order at MeUndies.com/offtopic. I can guarantee it for them.
I don't know how far. Listen, I don't know how far away.
You know what though?
From a
Didn't
burst.
matter. I got fucked.
God damn.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, it's a whole.
Actually, he did.
It's
haunting him to this day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it is
actually haunting me
actually.
right now.
Oh my God.
I got.
That's terrible, man.
It was supposed to be 100% covered by insurance, and then the surgeon.
When was this? How long ago was this?
This was in 2017,
Close to 6 years ago.
2016.
Okay.
Is when I got my appendix removed. I went and like before I even went, I was like, hey, I'm pretty sure it's this. I just want to know, is my insurance taken there? And it's like, yes, and it's covered. Don't worry about it.
Ooh.
Went there, not covered.
So was it out of network? Or
It was
whatever?
out of network, and then, but then the actual surgeon was like, don't worry, I'm in your network, and then still charged me as an out of network.
Wink.
And then, but I was like, okay, well, if you're not in network, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Because I can't afford to pay for this.
Right.
And then they're like, no, we're in network. Don't worry, it'll zero out.
And they were like, ching.
And then 3 months later, get a
Got it.
bill, and
Time to zero
they
out,
won't.
buddy.
My insurance won't work with them because they're refusing to work with them. And then it was just like it's just been sitting there.
I'll tell you though, even if insurance does kick in, and we were talking numbers earlier, you're still gonna owe what abouts they're coming after you for. Because like I had
Oh yeah, it's
I had
shitty.
appendicitis, and it was like on paper what they billed was upwards of like 40 fucking K. And I was like, Jesus! Like I feel like, I mean, whatever, maybe they do or don't, but like it feels inflated so that way when it hits insurance it could come down. And then I still get fucking rinsed. I paid, I think, my maximum out of pocket for the year. They just, in that one moment,
Here's your deductible.
slammed it. And I was like, great, December, whatever, it was like December 16th.
Oh, no!
December
It was like
16th.
January.
So immediately I went and got my body blasted with MRIs,
I got 2
X-rays.
weeks.
I had a bunch of Centrum Silvers. It was it was a great end to that month.
I'm not happy. I'm about to hit mine in August, and I feel like that's a waste.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You should
Yeah.
plan a bunch of checkups and stuff. Get your brain looked at and whatnot. Get a body scan.
My brain is for no one to see.
Okay, well. The doctor comes
I
in and
want to
goes,
keep them guessing.
we want to feel how it rattles, and they slap you. And they go, okay, it jostled.
Then,
a
there's 2 pegs in the middle. and there you go. Mr. Jones, go ahead and hold this for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, hold on real tight.
There's no
What do
bed,
you mean? What do
no
you mean?
chairs, there's
Okay.
2 pegs.
Now you're gonna see my right hand raise up. And
Don't be alarmed.
And don't be alarmed. It's gonna strike you.
It's going to be very striking.
Don't flinch.
Fuck.
They take a fucking CAT scan and fucking half of his brain is just smushed in a little bit.
There's a woman with a stethoscope listening on one end, and then the doctor slapping her on
God.
the other side and
you
goes,
should probably blast your ears out.
she goes,
She's like, ah!
sounded good. It rattled just right.
Yeah, his brain
Viscosity.
screamed in pain.
Yeah, it screamed. Dude,
It's functional.
I remember, and this has gotten me twisted because like I have
Oh,
hay fever.
no.
I have hay fever, so like if I eat, well, also it might be separate. If I eat, especially if it's like hot or spicy food, my nose will run a lot. And I always think of this story where a guy, it was like on Ripley's Believe It or Not, so you know it's terrible. This guy had like a runny nose for like a decade or more, and he's like 65 years old, and he finally goes to get this checked out, and it's literally
Finally?
nonstop pouring out. Listen, welcome to America. It's nonstop pouring out, and so he's just like used to just dabbing it or blowing his nose for like years. He goes into the doctor, and there was like, I guess, a membrane between his sinuses and his brain cavity, where like it had worn away or a hole had cracked or something, and brain fluid had been leaking out his nose for like a decade plus. And now I'm like,
You didn't need that?
turns out it's good. It's
He
good to
was getting
lubricate
it
that.
just
See, I
enough.
thought it'd be like a coolant, like it has to keep going in a
Right.
circle.
He's like,
not like
this
it
is
should
the
be,
waste, though. This
you
is
know?
the hot stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
So it's staying extra cool.
Okay, so it's probably helping.
It's breathing.
The brain's going, this is a new exhaust. We have never had this. It's like getting the vape on the roof,
vape
the
on the
vape
roof.
exhaust.
Yeah. Or, so that was wild. So I've always wondered.
Did you believe it or not?
No, I believed it.
Okay.
Ripley style. I believed it every time. Were there things on there that I shouldn't have believed? Was it like, we're gonna lie to you half the time?
Probably.
Believe
Yeah,
it or
probably.
not.
I just,
Hey,
I
it's
just
in the
kept
title.
going, that's wild.
That's
thought it was
wild.
all
It was a
true.
lie. I don't know. I just remember the guy, because you reminded me of it the other day, showing Jake from State Farm how you can suck a hot dog down. There's the guy that goes,
did.
he like slaps his chest, he goes,
Yeah.
ooh, and then he like eats billiard balls.
Yeah.
Or he eats
Oh, I
sand.
forgot about that guy.
Yeah, it's like
And
a
then he
whole
goes,
noise, like,
Yeah.
and then
like a whole noise thing that, like,
and then
prep
dry
is-
sand will
Yeah.
pour out his
yeah,
mouth.
it's a whole.
I believed it, or not.
Yeah, that definitely is happening.
Yeah.
I don't know how much the whacking and the yelling helps. Probably. It could be helpful, or just that's their thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Either way.
the fastest hot dog
wild.
shooter in the West. He also makes noises when he does it. He goes,
But is it for a reason? I don't know.
He goes, check this out.
That's the sound of like an industrial suck can being
Right.
turned on.
At that point, it's just packing sausages into your intestines as it just lines.
Oh God!
No,
and
it's
it
just-
comes
yeah.
out like that.
Yeah.
Comes out like a link.
Oh.
That's what I always
Attack.
wondered. Like, what happens if you just let a whole sausage in your stomach?
It'll just
It's
dissolve.
still for sure.
Will it?
For sure.
Yeah.
Really though?
You should try it.
wanna try it.
You should try it.
Will it really
We'll
dissolve?
endoscopically film your stomach.
If it doesn't,
We'll
why
check
are
it
we
out.
eating it?
Yeah. But I can't wait, and because when I'm a ghost, I'm gonna kick it around and wait for the next species to take over. You know, there's
Yeah.
dinosaurs, then there's humans, and then we'll wipe ourselves out.
AI.
And then
I'll
when
never
AI
wipe. I have a bidet.
That's excellent. When AI or birds or fish, whatever, rule the planet, and they start exhuming human remains and going, oh, what is this? What do they sound like? And they start doing Jurassic Park, but it's Human Park, and then we're walking around going, arr, arr. I'm very curious what sounds they'll think we made, and they dig up that guy, and they're like, his neck is lined with sausages, fossilized, and we think this man goes, oh! And that is how the human communicates.
Oh God.
What's wrong, Joe?
Oh, nothing.
All right, we'll move on.
Okay. We'll pass.
Nothing. He was like, nothing.
He went,
Well, it all started.
It all started 9
God.
years ago.
Oh, God.
I was thinking about how depressed I am. I don't have water.
Oh, well,
Go
that's
Get some.
the start.
I started drinking.
There's
it before
5
we
people here.
started,
Just go
and
get
then-
more water. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I just
soon.
stopped
I'm gonna,
having it.
I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack because I drank.
Look,
Yeah.
Right.
it was exactly one drop.
was-
Told you. See it?
Can you get it
So
out?
many milligrams of
It's so
caffeine.
many.
That's a lot.
So many. Look at this guy.
thing's
got it.
He's
thick as hell.
tapping water.
I got the
He's
last drop.
He's literally looking for drops.
He's the
last
Kwisatz
drop.
Haderach riding sand dune worms trying to get drops of water out
Right.
of the cup.
Stop it.
Get some help.
Got another one.
Jesus.
Everyone, I'm just letting this end. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone's gathering around Joe's cup.
Yeah.
FooYa, is this what you came here for?
Yeah. Joe, what's in the cup?
Cup play.
Yeah, cup play.
Now you gotta do the cup song.
Oh, let's see.
What the fuck is that?
It's like
Shit.
It's perfect, baby.
Oh, never seen it.
Oh, fuck. How was it
I
going?
think it's not like that. You gotta sing though.
Boom, ta.
I remember how it goes.
Nailed it.
It's okay, keep going.
Forgot it, forgot
figure
it.
this out.
So embarrassing.
Oh.
Dun, dun. Jesus, I got one of
Whoa!
those.
There was
I don't
more
remember how
water.
it
There was a lot
Should I
of them.
learn it?
Seems good to me.
Splash zone.
Should I learn? Why don't you learn it while you go get water? Then you come back, you drink all the water in
All right,
one go.
I'll be back.
You do it
It's
again.
splash
All right,
rubber.
I'll be right back.
The
Yeah, there
water.
you go.
All right.
That's how you always exit, cross right towards like
Right.
camera.
Yeah.
You run, you charge at it. You go, oh, I'm gonna leave now.
They call it charging the fourth wall.
You gotta find the cameras.
they changed it.
Oh, they changed it. I was on top
Mid-run.
of it. I got it.
You saw it. You knew where it went.
Ran right, you know, you walk off, then you go back, you go straight through.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I don't know how much you guys have been playing Baldur's Gate. But
0 times.
Well, you need to get in
0.
there at least 1 times.
I haven't even played Tears of the Kingdom.
That's
Not for a single second.
A lot on your backlog. That
know.
and Diablo even.
I know.
You did it on the stream, but otherwise you haven't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Barbara and I have been playing, and it's a lot of fun. We'll put in like 2 hours a day and whatever. Yesterday,
It's 3 players up to, right?
4.
4.
Yeah, 4. So we sat down, Barbara and I, Blaine, his partner Kristen, and we went all in on a full like 8-hour session, D&D style. Like
That's cool.
Played all day, got food in. I warmed up some burgers that Barbara and I had made the other night. They ordered in pizza, snacks galore. Barbara has a couch in her office that is also like a pull-out bed, so we can turn it into a guest room. She just whipped that thing out and then played from the bed. It was awesome. It was such a good time.
Dude, and I've like come to realize like those are the moments to like cherish because like those are like such fun gaming little like time capsules like
Yeah.
moment. Like when Diablo came out, just having Jackie and myself and then just whatever 2 friends jump in and then just play as a party and you know for into the late hours like this is awesome.
Or though, you cherish that personal time, or instead you stream it, just kind of ruin the experience for yourself, and just like force yourself to play it, but maybe make a couple bucks. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
Always
yeah,
stream it.
Hey, cherish
always.
this up your fucking ass. Where's my money?
So-
Right? Like that's how video games have changed. It's to the point now where I'm like when you get to play a game like you said, you're like, is this allowed? Like I'm playing this for
Right.
fun.
I'll play like in my Steam Deck laying in bed. I'm like, whoa, no one's watching.
You're just like,
Then people are going, when are you gonna play? You better not be playing that by yourself in there.
you do something. Did you see that? Just an empty room.
You said, clip it, and you're just alone.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, I guess I'll just try to remember that.
Oh,
that
you guys
water?
see that? Thanks for the tear.
good water?
The hype
Yeah.
train.
Excellent.
There's no train. There's no.
It does seem mostly gone.
I drink a lot of it on the
Did you
way.
practice?
It's honestly gone. It's got half
Did you practice the song?
in.
No, I pulled up a tutorial as I was walking.
No.
Oh, I pulled up a tutorial as I was walking back. I thought I was muted for a second.
Dude, we took a little dive back into Fall Guys last week
We did.
because they had the Ninja Turtles outfit.
No, because they had fall ball.
Well, right, they had fall
and of course, it was gone by the time we
It was-
played it.
right,
It's just like
it
the soccer
usually
game
is.
that we like to play with Jackie,
But
because she's
then-
the worst goalie ever.
But then also like when she blocks one thing, it's like, give me a raise. But I think it was you who found out there was the Ninja Turtle outfits.
Yeah, from the new movie that just came out.
Yeah, so
That
we're all
Turtle
texting. It
Fall
was
Guys.
Jackie, myself, Michael, Meg, his takeout crew, and we're trying to. They're essentially Michael's figuring out which Ninja Turtle everyone would be, and I was assigned Donatello, and he was like, okay, cool, tech. Jackie was assigned Raphael, and we're in bed. She looks at me, and was like, wait, why the fuck am I Raphael? And I was like, well, because that. It's like that right there. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Why the
Fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy. Why
Oh, wait,
the
is
fuck
he the mad one?
He's the
Yeah.
he's the angry
okay.
one.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense.
Then I said Meg and I would both be Leo because Mikey sucks. And Meg felt bad and just picked Mikey.
I liked your guys' photos on Twitter. I think you were copying Jackie's and
Yeah.
then Michael and then
Yeah.
Meg also.
Jackie tweeted a very blurry picture.
It wasn't
of
very,
herself
which
for
is
some
difficult with modern day like
Technology,
smartphones
yeah.
because it, has camera stabilization.
Reason. Right. Also, just take another one.
Right.
You look at it and go, "That's blurry." You take another
but
one.
Jackie
And she
took
was
like
"No
a go
time."
live photo. It was blurry. So then I
You could
sat.
pick a new little keyframe.
Well,
it's live.
Oh, she doesn't have the live photos on. And then so like I sat there going, I took it and I'm like trying to shake my camera so I can get a little bit of blur. So I got that. And then Michael took one. And then that's
Which is great because we were doing it live at that point.
Oh, yeah.
So I did the same thing. I'm like, oh, hang on. I just kept doing this,
waving the phone
taking
around.
pictures until I got a good one. Eric joined in, who wasn't there. He saw him screaming from his couch.
Yeah, I saw that. It was a Jackie that posted all of them, so I was swiping through, and I was like, "Oh, fifth one. What's this?"
Yeah.
Swipe Eric.
He's never gonna miss a good time.
Yeah, always.
See, it's like Joe. Joe will see the good time, look in, and go, oh, "I wish." And Eric goes, comes in.
What do you
and
mean,
leaves.
I
He
wish?
lives. I just mean you probably saw that thread and went, cool if I had a blurry photo.
You like
I don't
having
even
a
know
good
what
time.
they
I
want.
didn't
me
even see
there.
the thread.
You can see the thread.
Well, good. Because
Someone-
now if you see the thread, you're gonna
But you
feel
said
left
something
out.
about Eric having a blurred photo on his couch.
Yes.
Someone posted that photo
Uh-huh.
underneath another thread that I started with, or that Bliss started, saying, "I wish men were sluttier." And I told him, "Give me 3 months." And then Eric said, "My man." And then someone posted that blurry photo.
That must have been right after. I mean, that just
That's
happened.
funny.
Right? That was on Thursday.
Yeah. That must have been.
That's where it came from.
It's going around.
There it is.
Yeah, unless it existed before that, then that's crazy. Unless he was
Yeah.
reposting a blurry picture of himself from an
Oh,
earlier.
He's got
son
a-
of a
He was
bitch.
already. He was ready.
I
Son
doubt
of a bitch.
I
got a
doubt
full
it.
revolver.
I
Original.
doubt it, but.
I'm gonna have to get into this Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm. You should.
It's been tickling me.
It's good
I've been
stuff.
hearing about it.
We'll dive in.
Isn't
Fuck
it a pretty like
bear.
raunchy game?
I don't know. You could definitely get naked.
You can,
Yeah.
like fuck everything.
Well,
is
you
what
can,
everyone
you can,
Yeah.
You can romance a
there's
lot
a
of
lot of
things.
romancing, a lot of fucking, even to the point now where there are official any percent sex speedruns.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. So I think the current record is like
So that's
6 minutes or
No,
something.
it's under 4 minutes.
God.
Toast beat it
Yeah, so-
yesterday.
Toast beat it yesterday? Okay.
4 minutes
so
to
in
get into
4
someone's
minutes,
pants? I'm doing it all
get
wrong.
right in.
Yeah.
I'm slow roasting everybody.
right.
You know?
You more like you're no roasting.
No, it's moving. Things
Don't
are
worry.
moving.
It'll accelerate. You'll get spit roasted.
Oh, yeah.
I just wonder, like, you're playing with 4 people. Is it like watching like a sex scene with your parents when you're just like
You
all,
just
all
you
4 of
make
you are just
two
like,
of them go kiss.
Kissy, kiss.
Can you romance other players or just NPCs?
I think it's,
Assuming
it's like the story.
I'm assuming NPCs because otherwise
Why
there'd just
not?
be a flood on social media.
Yeah.
Just like my character's banging my friend's character.
That's what it already
And that's
is
all
with the
we do,
NPCs.
is
Why
roll.
not just take the leap?
Yeah.
Just let them bang each other.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Because
you
Both
get
look
2
at each other
people.
and go, yes.
It'll be like,
Because-
yes, yes,
because we're-
yes,
yeah.
yes, and they just never leave their house. They just never leave the computer, and they're like, and they just keep saying yes.
This
So
is
I'm
what
just gonna
Baldur's
keep
Gate
saying
is,
yes.
like that-
I'm role playing.
It's like that Black Mirror episode with the VR.
No, it's Outlast. They both grab each other and go, I'm not letting go.
I'm not letting go of you. I'm not letting go of
You don't
you.
leave. I'm not leaving.
Just keep doing this. Keep doing it.
We need to get off this
What's this
crashing
on
ship.
Game Boy? What is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Game Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your glasses are so incredibly reflective that
They're good, right?
I look like I'm staring at your perspective
Into
of
you.
life. It's
Beautiful.
Look through his eyes.
I don't know what he's. He looks like he's seeing as me. is what
Yeah,
I'm
he's
saying.
had too much
It's like
water.
He's
I'm
envisioning
looking at
him
first
Yeah.
person.
as
this is
usual.
what I
Once
look
again,
like.
he's envisioning himself as me, looking at him just so he can say, "I'm proud of you. I love you."
Yeah. Papa.
But it was a still image for a second.
Yeah, I started looking at it.
Joe's just like, and now I'm nodding. Yes, Joe.
Yeah.
You are enough. You are enough.
You are.
He was. I love him. Like,
Reach out to me. I want to see what it looks like.
Oh God, I've never had this before.
You want me?
Yes. Yes.
Oh
God.
Father!
you're back.
For some reason, that just joggles my brain. I don't remember what we were looking
Like a
at.
slap.
I don't remember what we were looking at. We were looking at a picture of a bus, and for some reason, I looked at you and said, "Maybe your dad's driving that." I don't know what that was. It was last week. Had nothing to do with anything. But that whole scenario just reminded me of that. I don't even remember. Oh, I think it was like a thumbnail or something, and we were looking at like it was like a speed thumbnail, but made
Oh
into
yeah,
something.
my face was on there, wasn't
That's
it?
what it was.
But then there was a bus behind
That's
me.
what it was. It was for a video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just went, maybe your dad's on the bus.
Yeah, we had a challenge accepted with Matt a while ago, and it was like it's called like Snaky Bus, where it's like Snake, and you just kept trying to like make the bus gets larger, and you don't want to
I'm
like
gonna
run
get some
into
more water
yourself.
before I explode.
And so the whole episode, I just kept talking about how like my dad left me when I was young, and then like the next time I saw him, which was like a decade later, he was driving one of the buses in San Francisco, and like it was like, hey, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Still had to pay for my fare too, though.
That whole
So-
video.
Awkward.
the whole
No.
time,
So
the whole time,
awkward.
man, I just kept trying to like steer the conversation.
Fredo and I
somewhere
just
else.
kept making abandoned, like deadbeat dad jokes, like to each other the entire video.
But
and
then
Matt,
half of them
Matt
were
just
just
kept trying to go
true.
away from
Yeah.
it, and we just kept bringing it right back.
Matt would be like, I have an opposite experience. let me steer this elsewhere now.
He just kept going. I didn't think it'd be this. I didn't think it'd be this.
Wait, was that story not true?
That story's true.
Oh, I think
So like
That's
no, like a
wild,
ton of it was
though.
made up, but then there was like actual like truth in that. Where I was like, yeah, you know, I had to pay for it too. It's my dad after a decade. Damn.
Damn.
He needed money for the milk.
He said
man.
that's cold.
No, he just didn't. You know, hey, everyone's got to pay.
That's why he's gone. so
Everyone's
long.
got to.
Okay, I'm not. He's not. I'm not.
This is a lesson to you, son.
Hey, he's looking out for me. He doesn't want me to get fined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, what is it? Patrol comes on, start checking everyone's tickets. I get
Yeah.
fined. He's looking out for me. He's looking out for me.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
He's like, I didn't teach you a lot, but I'll teach you this.
I know it wasn't around for much, but
But
least
put,
I can do
but
is
put in
make
the
sure.
35 cents
Yeah.
so you don't get fined. That shows.
And this is exactly how this
Exactly.
was anyway.
And this is
Exactly
we
what's
just-
happening right now for those who are watching.
kept hammering
This is exactly we're recreating the episode right now.
Because everyone's just like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to react.
I'm like, dude, I talked to my dad yesterday.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
I'll share. You
Did you have to pay 35 cents for that?
Probably long distance call.
Dude, we just kept doing that. We kept steering the conversation back into it. Oh, fuck.
I think Michael did that one time. We were playing Mario Party. I don't know if Michael's dad passed away. Is that
Yes.
okay? So that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He
and then-
kept steering into that.
Yeah, and I didn't. I think this is when I was like first getting to know Michael, so I didn't know his humor or like how I can like joke around. But I'm like, oh, I was like, Michael, I have a great relationship with my father. He's like, way to rub it in, and I'm just like, I was like, ooh, I'm like, is that
I'm so
serious?
sorry.
I was like,
God.
I'm an asshole.
God. That's how I feel because Destiny makes a lot of dead mom jokes, and I don't know how to react sometimes.
I mean,
Just
it's
shake
just
your head.
like you laugh away at the pain.
No,
You know
it's
what I mean?
it's like it's funny
what it
because it sounds fucked up, but I want to add to it. I want to add to the joke because I know her humor and I know she'll find it funny.
Then do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
then-
gonna say
You
if
guys
it's like
have a trusting.
But then
knowing
in my head, I'm
relationship.
like, maybe a little bit too dark.
well,
Oh, you're like, oh my god.
I mean, you keep it light. You don't like. You know what I mean? Try and go for the three-pointer or the half-court
Right,
shot
right.
of that. You know what I mean? You do a layup.
No,
You do a nice little layup.
banger. You go for the full court shot, baby.
Yo, full court, $1 million.
She says something like, "I miss my mom," and then he goes, and then he just goes hard on
Right.
her. This is my chance. That wasn't even a comedic moment. He just
Right.
like dunks on her.
Yeah.
And Destiny's like, "Gee."
And then I'm sitting there, I'm like running around the house going, woo!
Yeah,
that was a good one. That was a good one. Pick her up, jostle her around.
You're like, fuck, I'm funny. Woo!
I'm so good. I'm so good at this. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Dude, I've been playing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game all weekend.
Oh yeah.
It's fun. It's kind of like Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight. It runs, I think it's a really entertaining game. There's 3 killers against 4 victims.
I didn't like it at all.
You didn't like it?
I hated the 3 killer concept.
Really?
It's so much in like tiny little rooms, but I think I just need to play it more. But
Yeah.
first couple games, ooh, not good.
I feel like the victims have a big advantage because there's so many things to hide in,
Oh yeah,
corners.
that was my problem. Is I didn't utilize that, so
Yeah.
I died like first 2 minutes, like right away. I was like, fuck this.
That's
game.
one of
You
those
just
games that-
started.
If you die right away, yeah, you just feel out of the game. But also, like Friday the 13th, I fucking loved, and I was in from the
I liked
early,
it too.
the early wave, and so there was like you grew with everyone else. It's
Yeah.
like the same with most like shooters or whatever. If you step away, or if people get early access and betas and stuff, they get all really fucking good.
Yep.
Then you roll in, and you're like, I don't know the meta. I'm getting my ass slammed here. I don't know what
I'm
to
listening.
do.
Yeah. Texas Chainsaw
Except
Massacre game.
so you end up dying and then just like watching your lobby until the game's over so you can get your
Yeah.
experience and hopefully get better. Like, but it sounds awesome. I haven't played it yet.
I do like it in the
looks
sense of like, because Friday the 13th, once like the Jason like actually like caught you, it kind of felt like you were helpless just running out in the open.
Yeah.
There are ways you can escape pretty easily,
Mhm.
and so it's more so like, can I get away with like opening this gate for 30 seconds? You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Because like you start in the basement, then you work your way up to the like first floor,
Mhm.
and then like you're trying to like open electrified fence or this, and that. But the thing is, like, if you get caught, there are bushes and like little like crevices that you can crawl into that they can't. But also there are like wells that you can dive into and just fall into the first floor and kind of like reset it.
Is there romancing in this game?
Right. Can I bang the
The
grandfather?
chainsaw.
There
Can you
is.
fuck
He's like on a chair.
Take that leather
You
face
fuck
off. And he goes,
Texas.
Where is it?
My favorite is at the end of every like round. He's like, oh,
That's a good call.
he got yelled at. After every round, he like
I
does
feel,
that
I feel like
chainsaw
you
dance.
guys
Yeah,
got yelled at. I feel like you got yelled at. You went, that
scared
startled
me.
the shit out of you. I forgot to turn my mic back on.
Beep. I was like, what is that?
like, God,
And
is
then
that
the
you?
voice comes
No,
out.
that's just Mike Pirtle, AKA Don.
It was we were playing one round and it was with Jackie, Meg, and Lexi and myself, and the three of them got out, and then it was just me, and they were like, "That's the gate, go go go!" I went up to the gate and I stood there and I went, they're like, "What are you doing?" And I went, "No, this will keep happening if not to us, other people. I've got to stop this." And I
End the
ran
cycle.
back inside. Yeah, I was like, "I gotta end it," and then they're like, "What are you doing?" And I ran. I got up like instantly. Like, I'm stopping it. I'm ending this.
It's like,
I'm gonna be that hero.
confusing the movie. It's Final Destination.
It's Final Destination.
You have to
This
witness
is
a
just
birth.
some guy.
True. It was main actor first one, Devin Sawa.
I would love for
Idle Hands too.
the game
Yeah.
to roll credits after your death, and they shut down all the servers. He has ended
Holy
the
fuck,
cycle.
he figured it out.
Oh my god.
No one
How
ever.
did he? No, we never thought anyone would do
Yeah,
that.
no one ever goes back.
No one ever
Wait.
goes back.
He did it. He actually did
Figured
it.
it out. The madman.
But
Well,
Trevor's already slapping his knee.
I went, what?
We're in for something.
hey, no, that was so I saw a TikTok that like nailed me down. I was like, Midwest
like
boy,
Jesus?
sure. A Midwest boy, you have your mannerisms and your accents and your things, and you're just not like, I don't ever think like, well, that's an Indiana thing to do. But this whole sketch was predicated on like things Midwesterners do. And the thing was like, if you're having a gathering or like people are over at your house, or you're over at somebody else's house, the way to end it is to go, well, both hands slap on
Yeah.
the thighs and you go, well, and you start to stand up and everyone goes, yep, time to hit the old dusty trail.
Right.
Like, that's
funny.
kind of
And
how
then when
every
you're not in the
family-
Midwest, people go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Just standing up. I'm gonna go piss.
You know,
Something.
that's what my
Stretching.
mother would always do on the phone. Not the ender, but the extender. It's like we've ended the conversation
Yeah.
whoever she's talking to. The next one hasn't started yet, but I'm gonna fill this gap on the phone. So when you're done speaking, you go, so, that's anyway. Shit like that. You could just keep adding words.
What about when the other person says bye? Oh, wait. Bye. This.
Yeah.
Bye. Do you guys have that? You guys have
Yeah.
Wait, are you the one
Yeah.
repeatedly saying bye? And
No,
they're- and
that's
they're like,
my
you
mom.
just called
It's just,
me.
it's
I'm
both
trying to
people.
talk to
It's
you."
both these people.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like that person on the phone.
Yeah,
It's both ways. Like that's just normal. Both people on each end of the phone are like, yeah, so. Oh, or it's like usually someone's like, all right, I gotta go, da da da, and then the other person will be like, did you hear about this though? And they're like, no, what do you mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you just ignore the
You just-
fact that they said they're leaving,
Yeah.
but then they also would be like, oh no, what do you mean? I
Another
really-
30 minutes
yeah,
with that on.
all the time. And I'm trying to get on the internet. I'm going, I want to use AOL. Get off the phone. We only had one phone line at the time. I want to tell you what I saw. Speaking of you seeing that Midwestern thing, I saw this yesterday. It's clearly some like behind the scenes or whatever. So I don't know how long it's been around, but I just saw it yesterday, and it's Ryan Gosling talking about just like the Kens. It's only 30 seconds. I'll just play it. You can hear it.
Got Ken Schuette, you got Ken Scott, Ken Kingsley, Ken Simu, there's Alan, Michael Sarah. And how are they They're just, they're kenning all over the place. They're kenning all over each other. They're kenning everywhere. And they're kenning so hard that they're gonna ken themselves blind if they don't stop kenning.
I watched it like 5 times, and he's just like losing it during the interview.
Camera never stops. No one steps in. He just keeps
when he goes,
going.
they're kenning themselves blind. I fucking love Ryan Gosling as Ken more every day.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
movie's already come and gone.
Yeah,
He's like, I found my new.
I
persona.
just
he really took that.
every day I see him do something, I go, it's me.
I also read he had an interview lately where he was just like, I'm very excited because I've always wanted to play a character that people would dress up for Halloween. And he was like, I finally have that character.
Oh, that's fun.
Right? That wasn't Drive.
I was gonna say
The
big
guy everyone on the
scorpion
planet
jacket.
dressed
I mean,
up
that's
as.
what he said.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's full of shit.
I didn't see
But it's a good one.
No one dressed
Right.
up as Drive. I didn't see any costumes.
You never saw that
It probably
scorpion
wasn't
jacket?
like wide enough for him to be like, oh,
That's for
awesome. But
Halloween.
this is gonna be
Fucking
like
cannonball one.
everywhere.
Yeah.
This is gonna be everywhere. Everyone's
Oh yeah.
gonna be Ken.
Well, also Ken's much easier. You can be any.
Super easy.
You just I'm
Super
Ken.
easy. Yeah.
You just Ken and a Barbie are so
Right.
just like you don't have to wear like what they wore in the movie. What's up with Joe?
Joe's still
Oh,
watching.
I'm learning the cup.
Okay.
Still watching
I saw him
slow-mo.
smirking.
It's a slow-mo
Well,
tutorial.
you learn it because that's how we're gonna wrap this
This
show.
I was gonna say, that's
how you
In a
ended,
couple
Joe.
minutes, you're gonna do that.
This Ken does cup. Oh.
You're literally watching this.
He's watching yeah. He's like, wait for the video.
He's like, I only know how to do it in slow-mo.
the
'cause that's how
video is like,
is.
do this.
This doesn't seem right.
Now
Why
do
don't
this.
you? Why don't you do it at normal speed?
Joe, just go on
It is normal
TikTok.
speed.
Joe, go
That's
on
what he's
TikTok.
doing.
You'll get
That's
like a
not
really
normal.
shortcut
That is
down.
not normal
Yeah.
speed.
I'm not changing it.
Well, I'll get off and it's just Joe.
Yeah.
It's this person doing it real slow.
Right, 'cause he's
That's
teaching
what
you.
That's literally what I said. Why don't you watch it in normal speed so
Right,
you don't
yes,
learn to do it like
exactly.
this? See?
I got it.
All right, now
Yeah.
do it without the video.
Oh,
That's like
shit.
someone reading the script while holding it and going, it's all memorized. I read it once.
I read
All
it.
right, we'll do it
And
slow.
see.
All right, here we go.
I'm in the splash zone.
It makes me
Oh,
miss
yeah,
like
okay,
speed
okay.
cups.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, it was,
I can't tell you if it's right or not.
It was
I-
in there.
It looked
Okay.
good.
The first, yep, that's right.
Yep.
Okay, well,
You know when they pick it up and go, oh.
That long pause.
I got a ticket for the long memory.
Oh yeah, it was good.
I like the idea of someone like on a piano, like Elton John. You know what I mean? Like playing a song like,
Sing us a song. And I think it's gonna.
I'm moving out.
That's him creating the song. It's genius. It's
Oh, so we were
Yeah.
watching Brilliance in Motion.
yes,
just then.
exactly.
But that's already been created.
yeah.
Tell me. He thinks he's writing it right now.
See?
I got Billy Joel.
did it.
Watching Brilliance in Motion, the thing I'm watching to learn.
Well, got it. Only took him,
One of its kind.
it only took him, and more importantly, you, an entire podcast to watch it to get to the end.
He's applauding.
I don't know if you. Okay, you're clapping.
Just clapping
Okay.
for
I,
himself.
I was about to start it again. But,
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
That's about it.
seemed like a self-clap.
well,
Soon it becomes
someone's
a
gotta
loop.
applaud for me.
Was that?
So who's playing Baldur's Gate after this? Because now I want to play.
Boot it up, roll some dice.
Do you roll dice?
The cup song playing in the back.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
The game is like the DM,
D&D.
but it like your perception checks and things like that are all passive. So you'll just suddenly be walking and you'll hear rattle, 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 roll, failed. There's a trap somewhere.
So there's.
Oh, that's really cool.
Do you see little dice?
Yeah. Sometimes it pops up and says passed or failed. And
I'm
then,
so excited to see because I don't know what the fuck this looks
yeah,
like.
yeah.
I
If you're
haven't-
talking to somebody, you'll see the dice.
haven't glanced at it.
Yeah,
I've
you
just
should
been looking at
glance at
Joe the whole podcast. Every when I turn my head this way, I'm looking that way the whole time. The
See,
whole time.
that's the glasses are deception
Whole
then,
time.
because you know.
That's what they're for.
That's what they're
keep an eye on
for.
it.
Yeah,
They're-
keep
so
an
you
eye
don't
on
know
it.
what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm sleeping.
Keep an eye on baby.
nice.
FooYa, you have anything you want to say here before we end this?
You've had this notification on your screen this whole time.
He's been looking at
I'm
your
not gonna go
phone.
on my phone. Yeah,
He's been looking. He's been waiting
I-
for you to
I've
I've been
unlock
waiting for
it.
you to.
I had a
wanna know
TikTok.
what it is.
I had a TikTok blew up of like my cat, so you know my TikTok notification.
Whoa, what's that talk?
Let's talk about it.
What's that talk? Give him the talk. Like
let him
like, what's
know.
your handle? Is it-
Yeah, what's
Oh, the talk.
We should have
Oh, I
a
think
show
it's like
called TikTok.
Yeah.
T-A-L-K, and we talk
Well, you've
about
got like,
ticks.
do you have? Are you like forced to various foo across? It's like FooYa, I am
no.
FooYa.
If I can't get, oh yeah, I
That's what
like
I'm
I do FooYa everywhere. So this one's FooYa Booyah.
Nice.
I feel like while sounding good, way harder to find that.
FooYa,
No,
I guess I don't know
it's
how.
the first thing that pops up when you search FooYa.
It's
if that
pretty
makes
good
sense.
about that.
But right
Yeah.
here, it was a TikTok with my cat.
You got cat talks? How many cat talks?
All right,
you got?
you're
I
at
don't do
your
that.
you're at your streaming desk.
What's his
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
or her
rubbing
name?
your cat?
2.6 million. Crazy.
People love animals.
We did
You
numbers.
must
That
have
is a
made a
lot.
couple bucks from that. No.
No.
Nope, it's not how it works.
A few people came into my stream, so.
Oh, that's good. That's
taking-
awesome. That's actually awesome.
Start taking hello videos of Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? This is my disabled corgi.
I got 2
He's a
cats.
little viper.
I'm waiting to get that cat cash. You know, I've been
Cat
grooming.
cash.
I've been grooming 2 cats. It's like, are you a breeder? It's like, yeah, but I'm a breeder of views.
You're right.
I got my 2 cats to
Yes.
breed
Cats
views.
are gonna cash me in.
Yeah, they're my retirement. See, first I'm just letting people get acclimated to them, get to know them. You know, they're like, oh, I know Leon and Ada, classic cats. But they're like turning 4 and they're like, wow, now they're model cats. And they're like, I've been following these cats for 4 years, hoping to get this kind of expose.
Cat
Now you'll get it.
I follow like some cats on TikTok. Like I love them. I don't know. I'm like, can't let my cats know this. Like I'm a fan of these cats.
Oh shit, that's not cool.
no.
They don't like share the
There's some,
cat
you know, there's
love.
cat beef.
Yeah,
Do
cat
you have
no.
that parasite that makes you love cats, that toxoplasmosis or whatever it's called?
Yeah, but
Is that
only
a thing?
it only makes her love Instagram and TikTok cats,
Yeah,
not her own
for
cats.
sure.
Right. Oh, God. Oh, no. I'd forgotten my cats for weeks.
Oh shit! I'm dead.
It's a thing mostly for, like, rodents. Like, if the rodents get infected by
Mostly.
it, it
Mostly.
makes them, like,
Just
come
for
to the
people a
cat
little
and not
bit.
have the fear of cats.
What?
But the idea is if humans get it, it makes you love cats more. I'm like, that doesn't seem like a problem.
It also
Yeah.
it seems like it would just you'd be afraid of cats less,
Right.
not
Right.
love. Like I don't think the rat loves the cat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They
It's
snuggle
weird
up.
how it modifies. Also, and I'm gonna say this as any pet owner, but especially cat owners. Like you've got pet owners, but then you have people where it's like, I'm a this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a dog person.
Cat owners the most, I feel like, really tell me what the cat is thinking.
Yeah.
And I go,
Yeah.
look, I get like actions and reaction, but it's like, no, philosophically, this is what the cat thing. And I go, I don't think you know that much.
This is how he's feeling.
I don't think,
Yeah.
well,
Speaks to me.
when a cat does this, they mean, you've scratched me, but too hard. Can you move over 2 inches to the right and rub my belly there? When a
Right.
cat does that, it means, hey, I like the pets, but like, give me
Okay.
pets 30 minutes from now, then come back, I'll turn around twice, walk out the door, come back, knock on the door, you let me in.
Right.
I'm a
And I
little
go-
crazy, but then
And I go,
that is
my
the thing.
dog is like, I want food.
Yeah.
And then I pour the food and I go, see, he wants it. The cat thing is always like, it's not verifiable in any way. They'll say something about a cat and then go, see? And I go, the cat just looks like it's sitting there
Right.
with me. Oh, the cat blinked at you. That means
Right.
it loves you.
Slow blink.
Yeah, that.
thing.
It's a thing. Okay?
Dogs
Sure.
push buttons
Sure.
that say words, right? It goes,
Dude,
outside
that
now,
shit's so
please.
crazy.
Cats shit in a toilet sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't know. I think I've seen more language out of a
Dude,
dog.
something that Liam does, because he's got a little bit of border collie in him, so he's a Borgie. Corgi.
Sounds like
border
a
collie.
robot.
So we'll pet him and give him scratches, and then he'll literally just like while you're petting him and scratching him, he go like this.
Whoa!
He goes like he pushes his paw up against you.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, why does he do that? I looked it up, and it's like a border collie thing. It's him like petting you back.
That's so
Oh,
cute.
nice.
I was like, because he always,
Whoa.
yeah, because you pet him and he always go like this. I'm like, oh, you're just trying to like,
You meant
That's what
touch.
Aries
like get your lean out. Like you're just trying to like,
He's pushing you away.
you're like I want to be this far while I get
wouldn't,
petted.
Michael?
No, that's him going.
Just
I
so you
pet
know,
you too.
I think you're saying you looked it up. I don't want to burst this bubble, but
Yeah.
you're like, looked it up. Joe's dog also does that. I'm pretty sure Joe's the one that propagated that information. Is like, why my dog's pushing me? It must be because he wants pets back. I'm gonna go put this on the internet.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
your dog pushes you, and Fredo's like, oh my God, he's giving me pets back. It's verified.
Reddit-
Another
what was the
dog
website
person
post?
told me.
The Reddit post that Fredo found was from me.
Yeah. Just in case anybody knows, when my dog like shoves me and bites me and is always like biting on me and stuff, he loves me.
Yeah.
You know, he loves me with stitches.
Big time love.
He just wants to be close.
He's biting you. He's just hanging on.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Who?
The audience.
Oh God, no, they didn't. Did you enjoy yourself, Joe?
Yeah, I'll intro you. I'll outro you out
Go ahead.
with the like you talk and then I'll.
Oh,
do the
okay.
something
Hey,
else.
thanks for
whole
watching Off
setup.
Topic. FooYa, thanks for being here. Sorry we wasted your time.
No, you didn't.
We did.
Yeah.
And just kidding. I'm not sorry about it
Okay.
though.
Sorry.
But if you do read an email for a great opportunity to get your car on the new season of Pimp My Ride, I would sign off on it. It's
Yeah.
not us. And it's not fake.
But we'll call it Trash Your Ride.
Right.
Yeah. We'll get to your car sooner or later.
Okay.
Is it here? Is it outside?
We're gonna automate it.
Did you drive
It's gonna
it
learn
here?
to drive
No, I didn't.
itself
Yeah.
dangerously.
Yeah, it will.
All right.
That was my
Alright.
favorite part of the song when it went.
I gotta buy some LEDs for no reason.
This
I
is
gotta buy
this
him
is like
LEDs.
adult talk now, or like adult talk now.
I need to get a couple of flat.
Right, he's in the groove now.
Oh shit.
He's in the groove now. Nobody
Where's the song?
interrupt
Where's the
him.
song?
He goes forever.
Oh, I gotta get water. Look, I'm Joe.
I take it for
I gotta go get some water. I gotta get water.
Where's the water?
Fucking end it. Yep, that was it.
End it.
Oh,